Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Would you please give a warm welcome to the host of the Happy Hour, Chris Lane Sr.
Say they're crooked to the bone. They should grease each other's palms, leave the rest of us alone. It'll be alright. It's gonna be alright. It'll be alright. We don't have to fight. It'll be alright. You do what you like. It'll be alright. Yeah, it's gonna be alright. Some folks hound the moon tonight 'cause they don't like how they feel. They seem mad about everything, but none of it is real. Gotta be a hard place to live when everything seems wrong. Wish they'd just step back a bit and grab a sense of calm. Some folks sitting on the couch tonight, screaming loud at their TV, saying they don't like the way folks look 'cause they don't look like me. Now I don't care if they're straight or gay or somewhere in between. We might not agree on everything, but we don't have to get mean. It'll be alright. Yeah, it's gonna be alright. It'll be alright. You live how you like. It'll be alright. We don't have to fight. It'll be alright. Yeah, it's gonna be alright. Cyberland and they spend their lives online. Airing all the lies they read and they're angry all the time. Now I don't care what the socials say, they don't speak for me. It's a wasteland of toxic twats and unbridled corporate greed. It'll be alright. Yeah, it's gonna be alright. It'll be alright. Do what you like. It'll be alright. Fight. It'll be alright. Yeah, it's gonna be alright. It'll be alright. It's gonna be alright. It'll be alright. We don't have to fight. It'll be alright. You do what you like. It'll be alright. It's gonna be alright. It's gonna be alright. It's gonna be alright.
Good evening, everybody. How we doing tonight? It is I, Chris Lane Sr., and welcome to Chris and Friends, and thank you for being here. And that was my song, It'll Be Alright, from the Music for Life album, along with my good friends Lori's Mishmash on keyboards, She wrote the original keyboard part. And James Myers on drums. That's right. No leaderboard. Heartbreaking, right? No, heartbreaking's not the right word, but so hey, I'm going to say hi to some people. There's my man Mike Molino, who will be playing KurtFest, and we're going to spend some time talking about KurtFest tonight. Ain't no doubt about it. But I'm looking forward. Mike has got a new album out. He's very active here recently, so be good to see him. Freedom Redbird is on Dom's channel because I don't know why. I think she doesn't like me. She likes Dom better. But Dom's never there, Brenda. The show's on my channel. We play it on Dom's just because. Just letting you know. And hey, there's Poisoned Whales. How you doing? Good to see you. Got a song queued up for him. Hopefully I can get to it tonight. There's Rhett at the Mix Club. What's going on, Rhett? And there is my extraordinarily great moderator, Gary Hubbs, who joined us last week, which was nice. Probably won't join us tonight because he's doing dad stuff, I'm guessing. But good to see him. Yeah, the leaderboard is dead. It's turned off and everything. But yeah, I may have effed up. Maybe I should have left it on and then asked for super chats or whatever and to turn it off. See, I missed that opportunity. Oopies. So, and I can see by the number of people here that we've got lots of lurkers, which is fantastic. There's Jerry Gomes. Jerry invited me to play on a song. I'm really excited about it. Looking forward to it. And I'll get back to it right after KurtFest. I had to practice my sets here the last couple days, so I didn't spend a whole lot of time working on the new song. But I like the song a lot. I think it's going to be good. And I'm not going to steal Jerry's thunder, but there's some other people playing on it that you might know. And so it will be good. So thanks for joining us, Jerry. Good to see you. That's right. I love my lurkers. Long time. Yeah, well, it's my hope to beat everyone else and just, be done, and then I can feel slightly superior. Well, I'm done. I don't know that that'll happen, Jerry, but that's my plan. Well, there you go. Well, you still could. Or you can play something else. But yeah, I had that one up because we're working on it, and I'm gonna discuss that because I'm talking about my album that I'm working on, and that song is a case in point. Because James didn't have like a more finalized version, and he was playing it live, and it was cool. And I'm listening to it, and I went, "Well, where the hell's the piano?" And James just didn't have the version that had Lori's track on it yet, so I mixed another one, so he had the full version, so he could do the live drum cover. And so it got me really listening to the song again after not really listening to it for a couple months, and I don't know, I had thoughts. So we'll talk about that in a bit. Yeah, with all James is up in his game too. Okay. Well, that would be very cool. Yeah, if you want to come on and play live, that would kick ass. Because James is playing more frequently, and he's gonna work on outsmithing Smith. So, well, you got an open invite, my man. So, come on down, because we're just gonna be talking about. Well, here I'm behind the scenes. I'm playing Matchmaker. He has the track, Jerry, and he is, I believe, working on it with other. He can speak for himself, but he's got the material to do that. Yeah, Smith is awesome, but that doesn't mean we can't have two awesome drummers doing live stuff. Wouldn't that be fun? See, just more's better. It's like we got all these awesome guitar players, and it's not a competition. It's not that somebody's better than others. We just get to enjoy a lot of cool guitar players. And if we can do the same with drummers, that would be fan-flippin-tastic, right? Yep. I think so. Exactly. No competition, just enhancement, All right. Yeah, speaking of competition, I've been Gary and I talked about the Olympics and hockey specifically because we're both hockey guys last week. Man, the games the last few days have been ridiculous. 3 out of the 4 men's games went to overtime. I mean, it was nuts. The game today, the gold medal game between the American women and the Canadian women, went to overtime. And so, you've got once upon a time, there'd be one or two countries that just blew everybody out. And the top teams, usually Canada and often the US, didn't get worse, just everybody else got that much better. And so the games are just tight and good. That game with the women today was super exciting. I think people should know the result. I'm not probably giving anything away, but yeah, the U.S. did win in overtime, and I mean it was looking bad. They were losing 1-0 with 2 minutes left, and Canada iced it, and the Americans went ahead and pulled the goalie and put 6 people out. And of course, the commentator there, and I can't remember which one it was, but the woman was saying, "Oh, I think this is too early." Well, nope, it was the right call because the captain of the U.S. team stuffed it in, and then it was war the last 2 minutes, and then we went to overtime, and U.S. figured out a way to win, but it was not looking good, I gotta say. I thought, but yeah, it really was a good game, and it's one of those things, somebody's got to come in second place, but damn, that was good, and exactly what you wanted. Super competitive. Really great athletes going at it, and that's what the Olympics is. It's cool. Hey, Hugh Caldwell, what's going on? How are you, man? Good to see Hubert. There he is. Hi there. Hi there, Hugh. Looking forward to hearing some stuff. He's getting set up to do a little bit more. He's working on his sound, and yeah, we sure have. Yeah, but that's what's fun, these Olympics. And the men's semifinals are going to be lit because all 4 teams that are left are really good. I think the U.S. has the easiest team, but they ain't easy by any stretch. And they won the gold the last time. So Slovakia is good. The Finns are super good. Obviously, the Canadians are killer. And the American team is pretty good. Passwords, huh? That's right. It's not over until it's over. And I've watched the Avs tie it up to go into overtime in the last couple of years, literally with like 4 seconds left a couple times. So it ain't over until it's over. Yeah, I've got a book, Rhett, that I keep, that I write down all my passwords because, anymore you got to have 57 passwords and they all got to be a little different and have all these special characters and everything. I just, my wife's password book is, because of her work, is ridiculous. I mean, it's like this thick. It's crazy. But, she's got, for just the company's bank, there are 4 different portals that all do different things, and 4 different passwords, and 4 different logins, and the modern world, right? That's the world we are living in. Yeah. What? Red stirring the pot? Unbelievable. That never happens. Or wait. No, I'm sorry. That always happens. That's what's going on. Rhett just likes to stir the pot because he's fun. I got thinking about you, Rhett, the other day because I accepted a volunteer position. You guys know I talk about playing for the cats at the Denver Animal Shelter. Well, part of the Wild Tunes program is they have a concert every year that is a fundraiser for the program and for the shelter. And it features, they'll hire a local band or two, and the people that are in the program play. And when I first signed up, this was broached and everything, and I said, look, I'm available to do whatever. I'd love to play. But I've have stage manager experience too. Worked for bands and anything. Well, they contacted me this last week and said, concert's happening. It's happening at the end of August. Would you still be interested in being the stage manager and working that? And I said, absolutely. So I will be stage managing this concert in August, and looking forward to it, and getting to see. It's funny because I don't run into the other Wild Tunes musicians at the animal shelter that often. I tend to pick a day that, I don't know, I just don't overlap with other musicians that often. Occasionally, and we always say hi and chat with each other for a minute, but we're doing different things. So I'm looking forward to actually seeing everybody that's been in this program with me for over a year, and just see what's going on, see how everybody's doing, and it should be fun. And I think it's pretty interesting because I think we got a pretty wide range. There's mostly guitar people like me, but I know that there's at least one person that brings in a portable keyboard. There's one person that plays the cello. So, and there's another person that I think plays wind instruments, flutes, and I can't think of the name, the Native American flute, and it's got a special name, and I'm blanking it. But anyway, so they do that. So it should be pretty wide range of concerts. But I got to get with them. I'm supposed to do a Zoom call with them next week and talk about how big the stage is, the space, sound reinforcement, et cetera, et cetera. So that'll keep me out of the bars for a few minutes anyway. So, but thinking of all that, it's like, that's what Rhett did for many, many years, is ran a sound company and did front of house mixes for people. Yeah, Pause Fest. I don't know, something like that. Kibble Fest. I don't know I don't know what the name of it is. It's probably Wild Tunes concert. I don't know. I'll find out. Get more information this next week. Yes, interspecies entertainment. Indeed. So it will. I think it'll be fun. I'm looking forward to it. So it gives me something to. I mean, it's a ways off. It's August, but as I'm finding out, every time I blink, I had plenty of time to get ready for GMA and all that. And then my job shifted a little bit, and all of a sudden, this last week, I went, oh, fuck, I better quit screwing around and get ready for G-Fest, or KurtFest on GMAs. And so was doing that the last couple days, which has proved to be interesting. Last week when Doug was on, we got talking about confidence and all of that. I'm big on confidence. I think that's really important. And so I did a sound check today, and I recorded it. The old football coach. It didn't happen unless you get it on video, right? And I listened to it back, and I thought, oh, shit. My guitar sounded terrible. And then I realized I had punched in the wrong settings. So that was strike one. Because of the neurological things, I'm having some trouble holding the pick, and I'm getting like cramps in my hand, and to play 20 minutes straight is proving to be a little bit of a challenge. So that was strike two, and the voice is not 100% back from being sick that last couple weeks ago. So that was strike three. So I went from feeling pretty good about my set, which was 20 minutes 20 seconds, right on the money, to listen back to the playback and going, oh, I got to do a lot better than that on Saturday. So, but tomorrow's another day, and we'll record one more, and with the right settings, and I think it'll be all right. But Doug may or may not be here tonight because he's kind of some of the same things. He sent me a note that says, my DAW is acting up, and it's not doing what it needs to do, and this is a problem. So he may be working on that tonight. And but there's 46 hours, guys. I clocked on. I think I got do I have it up? I think I do. Looking. Yep, there it is. So I'm going to put this up real quick. So there we go. And the timer, 45 hours. Let me make it big. I don't know if you can read that. Yeah, down here. 45 hours until KurtFest, guys. So, boy, let's get it together, right? We got that amount of time. So, hoping everybody's doing well tonight. I'm hoping. Oh, look at that. See, Doug's got it sorted. Okay, fantastic. So that will be good. I'm glad. Because there's nothing worse than going in, like we were talking about last week, being a little tentative or not having confidence. You just want to go in. You just want to go for it. And there's the link, folks. So get it up on your computer right now. Leave your tabs open. I recommend leaving tabs open, as we know. And hit the notification and all of that. And it will be good. Hey, there's Rhodey. Rhodey had a great show on Tuesday. I don't know, hopefully you guys caught that. Mike and the boys were jamming, and they did twofer. So they played 2 songs of every artist that they played. It was really good. I was digging it. And so yeah, I was having a good time at Rhodey's on Tuesday night. And they don't go every Tuesday, but they go with some frequency, and it's good. How do you inadvertently just start streaming? I'm just curious. Oh, well, wait, it's red. So I've answered my own question. So yeah, hey, and speak of the man of the hour, there's Gary right there. Hello, G May. So looking forward to doing that Saturday. You're testing, huh? You're always testing. I think you're. Oh, it does say OBS. I thought for a second there says I'm working on abs, and I went, yeah, keep working, but no, OBS. 0 tabs open. Okay, well, those are rookie numbers. You got to pump those numbers up. Yeah, streaming spasm. Oh, my goodness. Fun stuff. But yeah, looking forward to Saturday. Good lineup. I think it's all finalized now. I don't think anybody's jumping in or nobody's bailing. So what G has listed should be what's happening, and it's gonna be good. All right, switch gears a little bit. I played the song "It'll Be All Right" that I did with James Myers and Lori, and that's on the Cancer album, which I mentioned, and that will definitely go on my album. But it's interesting when you let stuff breathe for a while. You think, I wonder if I could have done a couple things differently. And I'm definitely hearing some things on that. It's a good mix. I like it. Got a little help from Coldacre on it, as a matter of fact. But it's very bass driven, which is fine. Bass guy. I love bass. But there is a pretty heavy guitar in the background there that it's not as prominent as I thought it was as I was doing it. So part of what I'm going to be doing, especially with some of my older songs, is now that I have Logic, I'm going to pull them into Logic, and I'm going to remix a lot of them, and just tweak certain things just to get a stand the test of time mix and all that kind of stuff. So that's one that I hear that the guitar, I like the zing of the acoustic guitar. But there needs to be more guitar. It just needs to be a little denser, a little wider. and we're talking pretty subtle here, but I'm hearing that and thinking I want to redo it a little bit. And there's probably no songs that I've done in the last 2 years that I can't think of. There's a little tweak I want to do. Some of them, and we'll see how well I can do this. But I may go in and punch in some different lyrics because as I play them live, sometimes the song has evolved and I come up with a better lyric. And so when you see me live, that's the real lyric that I want to sing. And sometimes the recorded version, because it's early in the song, it's not exactly what I was trying to say, but that's what I had at the time. And I do view these as like a snapshot. This was what I could do at this moment, and there are any number of people out there who diddle and fuss and tweak and never actually finish anything. And I swear I'd never be that guy. I to the point that I would like, after a couple weeks or so, it's like, well, this is what it is, and I'm putting it out, and I may change my mind down the road, but here's what it is today, and I'm putting it out. And Pete Johns had a pretty good show on that. I think it was last week, and that was really his encouragement. Is like, do the best you can, learn, but at some point be done, put it out there, and move on and do another one, and do the next one better or different, or however you feel after a little reflection. And I think it was good in that there was a number of people in the chat, and a couple of them just said point blank, I'm guilty. I screw around. I don't ever finish anything. But they felt encouraged by Pete's show to get after it and go ahead and do it. So I think that's good. Yeah, I think it's fairly common. And truth be told, sometimes, on your own song, you just have a brain fart. You forget the lyrics or you just sing something different. You don't mean to, you just do. So, yeah, that definitely happens. I did see, yep, there's the Leela verse. Hi, Leela. How are you? Good to see you. Hello from your phone. Hello back. Enjoyed her show last week. It was good. I was, I don't know, I was kind of jacked up last Friday and I made all the shows. A lot of times, after I've counted the ice pucks, I start to peter out and I don't make it very far and leave the show. But last week I caught all the show and it had a great chill vibe. It was really, I don't know, the music was very engaging and relaxing, but it didn't put me to sleep like it often does. It was just, I was just, like I said, I was there till the end. And now, right after the show ended, I was, the cats jumped on the bed and that was it. It was a nighty-night time for me, but that was good. All the shows were good last week. I had a good time. I didn't see as much of Smith's show as I would have liked, but can't remember if I got. Oh, I know what was going on. Yeah, I was cooking dinner and everything. Then I got a phone call, so I ended up missing a pretty good chunk of that. But that's happening a little more frequently. With it's not a job change, but I've got more responsibility now. I've got another magazine that I'm doing, and so the little copious free time I had, I got less. Yeah, but I can't explain it, Leela, because like I said, it was really a chill vibe and everything, but I don't know, but I didn't hit my sleep rhythm, I guess. Because I found it energizing to an extent. So I don't know, maybe I'm the only weirdo. But you had a lot of people watching, so apparently a lot of other people were vibing on it too. So, some things are not explainable. It's just you go, that's what happened, so we're going with it. But I was digging it. I'm sure Lilo will be great on KurtFest. She's been bringing it to these festivals here of late. It's been very cool. So I like that. I got here's a new thing. a new StreamYard feature. They try and justify their miserable existence. They've got a new banner thing, and you click it, and then you can time it for 20 seconds or 40 seconds or 60 seconds, and then it goes away. So that's new and kind of fun. But yeah, hit that like button. YouTube told me to tell you that. I don't know why it matters, but they think it does. So, and we do what our YouTube masters say, right? Okay. Well, that might be cool, but yeah, I don't know. Just the mixing and the DJing. I don't know. I don't know why it was particularly different from what you often do, but I liked it. Again, there's a lot of things that when you try and explain them and put them into words, sometimes you can, sometimes you can't. You just go, like the art thing. I don't know art, but I know what I like. Kind of that same thing. Sometimes there's things about music that maybe you can't exactly put your finger on it, especially someone who's a little more untrained musician like me. I know what it is, I can hear it, and I can describe it, but if I had more music theory or more education, and I could explain it a lot easier. I could be Rick Beato and go, oh, well, that's the Dorian mode on this and the fifth, and all this crap that he throws out there. College professor crap. And people who know that stuff go, oh yeah, Rick, I see what you're saying. Goes over my head a lot of the times when he gets into that in professor mode is what I call it. But I mean, the guy literally was a college professor. He literally taught music on that level. So okay. I do not want to see any of your art, Red. I like art, but I've seen some of your art on Valerie's, and yeah, I'm good, bro. Thank you for offering. Very kind. Anyway. I'm going to check my own show here and see what I said I was going to talk about. So, yeah, we talked about KurtFest a little bit, and yeah, when some of the guests come on, we'll do that. Talked a little bit about the album progress and made some progress. I have not spent as much time in Logic as I hoped I would at this point. And again, just life. I'm still learning some of the ins and outs of that. And it's not a huge transition from GarageBand. There's just more buttons and more stuff. And there's a couple things that I know how to do in GarageBand, and I know there's a better way to do it in Logic, and I'm slowly trying to add those in as I do that. The one thing that I'm not crazy about, and I'm not sure there's a workaround, is it will pull in a GarageBand project, no problem, snicker snack, and that's all great. But it pulls in the plugins too, on one hand, which is handy. But on the other hand, it does not let you edit them or do anything. They're just there. They're stuck. And so what I've had to do on a couple of them that, I wanted to change the plugins. I wanted to do something different. I ended up copying the track and dumping it below with no plugins and starting over. And that's not a horrible way to do it, but I would have hoped that there was a little better way. And I've been researching this, and it seems like the attitude of Logic is, well, this is you had it, and we're just pulling it in, and that's what it is. So, like I said, I haven't gotten deep enough in it to discover if there's a better workaround or if there is in fact a way to activate those, but it does not seem like it. And I know there's people out there with a lot more Logic experience than me, so if you're listening and you've used Logic and you have the answer to this, put it in the chat, and that would be super cool. So yeah. Hey! I see Lori's Mishmash, who's eyeballs on me. So how are you? Good to see you tonight. Out smoking. I think she was out visiting her grandbaby, and I was only pretty jealous. Not completely jealous, but pretty jealous. Because given that my two sons have my genetics and my wife's genetics, I would have thought that they would have had lots of kids by now. But nah. And clock's running on that. So, one's going to be 40 this year, the other one's 36. Like, hey, fellas, get after it. But they're not a-doing it yet. So, all right, well, let's say hi to my first guest and someone who hangs out here with some frequency, which I'm very grateful for. Everybody say hi to Doug Kidder.
Hey, Chris.
How are you, bud?
I'm doing good. Guess what I'm doing? I never do this.
Oh, look at that. Drinking a beer.
Yeah, check it out.
Wow,
Colorado
of
even.
Coors. There are a lot worse beers in the world than Coors.
Yeah,
it's not bad.
It's the cheapest, best one I can get, So
Yeah.
And I drink beer so rarely that.
Yeah, boy, I'm with you on that. Yeah, I'm just not a beer drinking guy.
But I thought, well, hey, it's like I had one a few days ago, and it's like it actually tasted really good, and it's like, maybe I'll have a beer tonight too. So, you love the nails, do you? Yeah.
Dom and I we chatted for 2 hours last night, kind of like we used to do, which was the basis for this show. And Dom had noticed your nails. I've noticed your nails. Now you just started doing that.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Well,
So I'm not nuts. That's a new.
Well, yeah, and it's kind of like for two reasons, really. It's like I used to back when I was playing regularly, especially when I was playing bass. When I was doing production music, I would work on keyboards and stuff during the day, and then I go to the job and play bass at night, right? Well, I'd bust my nails, and then I'd play bass. Well, I use my nails playing bass.
Yeah.
And it would just be torture. So I started carrying, it was like the normal thing was I'd carry super glue, I'd carry clippers, I'd carry emery board, I'd carry all this stuff. But then I started putting nail polish. And I used clear for years. And it kind of
Yeah, just to strengthen the nail.
Right.
Okay, that makes sense.
So, and then I'd have all my, my first aid kit with me when I go a gig. And a lot of times, I remember one time it was really funny because it was a real problem because this finger right here, my middle finger, of course, that on this hand is the one that's the really critical one with bass, right? And that's the one I do all these really nasty ass popping and things with it. I get under the string with it. Well, it was such a problem that I had so much super glue and shit on this for like, a couple of weeks. And so I was playing one night and all of a sudden I felt something and it's like I looked down and it was like a condom fell off into my finger because there was so much super glue and fingernail polish and everything that was just kind of like really not, and it just kind of came undone and just kind of fell. And so it's like, I made it through the next couple songs, and then on break I got my magical super glue kit out and clippers and got it all.
Anyone eating dinner right now, apologies. Unless you're trying to lose a couple pounds, in which case you're welcome.
Well, it's just it's not that nasty. It was just something that just happens. It's like,
You don't want part of your finger to come off as a rule.
Well, it wasn't really my finger. It was just this
all the crap on top of the
this
finger.
fake thing that was supposed to be protecting my finger,
Yeah. And you are right, Mike Reese. Your volume's a little low tonight, and I just got in and tried to bump you up, and I don't have any more headroom on my end. So
my volume is low.
Yeah, your vocals a little low.
Well, I'm using this dynamic mic because it's like it's really cold, and so my furnace is kicking on quite a bit, and so
that's fine. Yeah, that's better.
Yeah, well, I'm really on it now, so
yeah.
But
you're right.
Yeah, I kind of forget about that because I can hear myself really well, and then
But
yeah,
that's what we're here for.
So and then I started watching Alaska Rockstar,
Yeah.
from the
I think he's from Alaska, I believe.
Right, but he submits these and he's just this killer guitar player. Well, he's
Yeah. Yeah, the pro's
you
good.
never see his only yeah, exactly, only his hands and the guitar and stuff, and he's always just shredding, and you see his fingernails, and it's like, so the beauty of this thing is once I started doing this, right, this is the because I would practice. I started kind of practicing on. I would practice a lot of times on. Have a little fake session on StreamYard as I'm playing, and I'm, kind of the whole. Well, I started noticing with my fingernails being black, I started using my pinky more because it was like I want to see my hands because I can't really. So, and it was like all of a sudden where I couldn't, where it was like a problem for so many years. Now it's like it's actually kind of I'm able to start using it a little bit more, and so there's been some benefits about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it was a nosy question, but we ask nosy questions sometimes.
Oh, well, yeah.
And yeah, it was just represented a little change. And yeah, Lori, I'm not going to paint my nails. I'm just
Why?
not.
You should, Chris. You really should.
I've gone 63 years without painting my nails. Just not,
Well, this is the first time I've used color, so I mean, but it's kind of cool. So.
No, just one of those things. Like maybe I'll try heroin next week, or probably not. Made it this far.
Yeah, I picked a bad week to quit huffing paint.
Yeah, it's funny. I have enough doctors things, and they're asking about, hey, what about drugs? I'm like, no, I know. I look like Jerry Garcia, but no, I don't. I don't take drugs. I'm not. But they gotta ask, because
Yeah.
So you got your sound figured
Yeah,
out what the issue
I
was.
I went through. Well, I have and this is a funny thing. I was talking to Leela earlier today about this, and it's like I have 3 different sets. Okay, one is the glorious package, right? And that's the one that's I'm going to use because it's so far it's holding together every time I've done it since
Okay.
I've done all this work to my computer to get it to work,
Right.
And so yeah, that's the big glorious package. And I had the next one down, which was it was the package without all the frills, right? But it was a little bit safer one. And then there was a total safe mode, total manual. Every song is manual. It's like, excuse me, I'm belching here. It's what happens when you drink beer.
Great beer. Yeah.
But no, the safe mode one I thought was really boring, and it was going to get me through the show and everything. But it's like, that I want something I want over the top, like, because everybody's bringing their A game, right? I mean, because I know a few things that are going on. I've been privy to a few shows that are coming up, and it's like, oh my God, I better bring something special because, it's going to be big, But by the same token, you put all this into it and you want it all, but I've also went into this, like I was telling Leela, it's like kind of this Zen mode where it's like, okay, I've got to be prepared for if it crashes and burns, I got to be okay with it. It's like, I
Yeah,
gotta be,
exactly.
because
Because shit, if it can go wrong, will go wrong.
Exactly.
Hey, Les, how you doing? Say hi to Les and say hi to
Hey,
Zach
Les.
Thong,
Hey,
who's
Zach.
working out. And yeah, I'm sure just 1 week and you'll be hot as F, because that's how it works.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I made the conscious decision because I was loading up with backing tracks and everything, and I played with it a little bit, and I thought, you know what? I'm going the opposite way. I mean, it's Springsteen, Nebraska. It's going to be stripped down, just me singing guitar. That's it.
Yeah. Well, one of these festivals I'll probably do that, but this one, it's like I've dialed into my sound to a point where I'm really happy with it. I mean, I like last week or whatever it was,
Couple
last
weeks
time
ago.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a couple weeks ago. I watched that and it's like, yeah, I've got the sound dialed in. It's like I've got the balance. It's like it's all there, the vocals and so it's and I know what those levels are, so I think it's going to be okay. So
Good deal.
it took a little while to get that dialed in because it's like for a while the backing stuff was always too quiet. So, and at once I realized I really have to push that backing stuff up there, and I can still hear myself sing, but it's a little. You got to toy with it for a little while.
Yeah, no, you got to get the balance. You got to play. Hey, Strings and Pucks, what's going on? Thanks for hanging out with us. Appreciate it. And we love our lurkers. Say it every week, but really and truly, I do a lot of that anymore too. Just hang on people's shows and just enjoy what they're presenting. So, thanks for being here, man.
Yeah, I've been skipping shows lately because I've been doing so many other things lately.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This working for a living is bullshit. I really deserve to be like a independently wealthy and can just be on internet. But it doesn't work that way.
Well,
At least doesn't work that way for me.
No. And I've been trying to be a good friend,
Yeah.
because times when some people need to lean on, it's like I'm here for that.
Lean on me.
And that's been happening lately, and I'm here
Yeah.
for that, and I'm all good with it. So it's been good.
Look.
Oh, I was wondering if you
Lean
were
on
going to show up,
me
Lori.
when you're not. Whatever. Hi, guys.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Are you
Just-
still freezing there?
Spectacular.
Yeah.
Well, it's above 30 today.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Heat
Yeah.
wave. Heat
Yeah,
wave.
Denver was actually
Rained
cold.
yesterday, which I was like, oh my God, no snow. It must be like warm. Hold on, let me pop up the chat. Hi, everybody in the chat. Happy Thursday. Thursday. Pop out chat. All right.
Thursday. It's Thursday.
So, Doug, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. You're helping out somebody. I love that.
Yeah, he's not a total piece of garbage.
Every once in a while you got to be kind of,
Wait a minute. Can you hear me okay?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Because
Yeah,
did
you
you
were-
hear what I said in the chat yesterday? I finally got my dirty mount.
Yeah.
My shock mount.
Yeah. Actually, yeah.
Oh, did you?
I got the shock mount. So instead of putting it on the arm, I reinstalled my desk stand.
So you're going to use the same mic, though. You got the mic?
Same mic, yeah.
Oh,
and it's
good,
actually
good.
so the mount matches the mic. It's one of those SEs.
Yeah.
But I'm looking at it, but it's out of the picture, right? You can't see it.
No, cannot see it.
Right. So I'm like, if I put it that far back, it's still angled towards me. Can you hear me okay? So
Yeah,
you guys
that
can
sounds
test me
good.
for my show tomorrow.
Yep. Yeah, you're just
Love it.
tickling the red.
I am in the right or no?
No, you're good. Your level's good.
Yeah, but last night I was troubleshooting my keyboard. As you know, I would play it in Audacity and it wouldn't pick up any wave. And then all of a sudden it would come in and then it would stop. And I said, all right, something's going on with Audacity. And then I was like, figured out Audacity was okay. I checked my my hertz. Is that what it's called?
Mhm.
My HZs. So I made sure my computer was lined up to Audacity. I changed that and I said, all right, that didn't help it. And then I was like, oh my God, is my mixer shit in the bed? Because it's kind of it's a used mixer. But the lights were going when I used my microphone. So that was fine. And as it turns out, it was the silliest little thing. It's this keyboard. I only have one cord coming out of it. So it's not a stereo cord.
Oh.
And I had it in the right speaker, but it has to be in the left mono.
Right. Mono. Yep.
So
It's
Mixer,
always the simple things.
right? Because I take this down every week and put it over here for my live show. I don't like it behind me.
Yeah.
So when I'm just plugging shit in, right?
Right.
And so, yeah, my mixer was working twice as hard when it shouldn't have been because I had it in the wrong.
Yeah. In stereo, it's like it got confused.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, well, what happens is the signals cancel each other a little bit. No.
Yes.
Borrow some of Doug's nail polish and put a little nail polish on the correct input. And so you just
So I remember. Yeah.
Yeah. So you just, when you're plugging it in, you don't have to think that hard about it. It's like
Chris, I'm feeling kind of embarrassed that I went through all that exercise
It's-
after someone said picnic to me.
no,
Oh, yeah.
dude,
Yeah,
I gotta
that's
say,
cool.
it's always the simplest thing. And those are everybody does this. I had a roadie one time and he had gone to school and everything. And I had an amp that, we were at a gig and it wasn't good. And I mean, he had his tools out. He's ready to tear down the amp. And I went, oh, time out, bro. Let's be logical. And he didn't plug in the fucking amp.
Oh, I've done that.
Shocker, right? And I went, I bet it'll work better if it has electricity. Let's see what happens.
I was troubleshooting. I don't know, this past month, I was like fuck, Audacity is just irritating me. Audacity sucks. I'm blaming Audacity for every little issue.
Yeah.
It wasn't picking up any wavelengths. And then I look, I'm like, oh, I have my keyboard plugged into the earphone jack instead of the keyboard jack. That goes one step down. I was like, I'm an idiot.
No, and it's always that simple stuff that screws you. You know, the cable goes bad on you, or it's in the wrong plug.
You want to hear something really bad? I mean, this is going to make you feel really good, Lori, because this is
Okay.
this is today. This is today. Okay, I've had this washer and dryer for years, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I shouldn't even tell you the story. This is so stupid, but it's
Go ahead.
I'm okay. Well, the dryer normally just goes out when it, after a while, right? And it just kind of the lights and everything go out, and it just shuts off, right? And I've just kind of got used to that. Well, today it just wouldn't, you know. And so finally, I looked at the thing, and there's actually an off button. There's an off button on the dryer that I didn't even know about. And I've had this thing for years, and it.
Yeah.
Well, okay. To make the story really bad, is I tell you, I was been talking with a friend quite a bit lately, and and I was telling him about the dryer situation and this has been going on for a couple of years. My dryer is such a thing, or not my dryer, my washer is such a big thing that when I start I wait till I absolutely have to do laundry because I just dread laundry because my washer. I'm just waiting for this thing to totally explode, So when I do my laundry, I put my stuff in my washer, and then I watch my washer the entire time. And when it starts to go through the spin cycle, I hold it like a baby. I'm holding my fucking washer,
Because it shakes so much?
Because I'm worried about it, like I'm
worried. You okay?
Well, no, because
You need a hug, Mr. Washer.
Well, it's to the point
We'll
where
get
it's
through
like, I
this
think
together.
Thing's gonna explode, and the next thing you know, I'm gonna be like homeless. And I mean,
Oh God.
That's what I'm saying. Because I'm talking to my friend, and we're talking about these different things, because he's going through a lot of shit, right? And I start breaking this all down, and it's like, and I start laughing because it's like, and he's like, well, what's the worst gonna happen? It's like, this thing's gonna be broken, and so what's the worst case scenario? And it's like, I take it to the point where I'm homeless now because and it's like it's so exaggerated because
with a broken washer.
I'm prepared for the worst case scenario to the nth degree, and it's ridiculous,
Human nature is so funny in that, and we play that mind game, but it's ridiculous. And I think my wife and I learned this before we even knew each other, but we both learned the same thing: is think what's the worst possible thing that can happen?
Right.
Well, your washer explodes or the hose breaks and it starts spraying water on your floor. Well, you turn off the water, you get a mop, you get on with your life, right?
Gotta stay positive.
But people just get this thing, I won't see the water and my foundation will crumble and my house will fall in on top of me and I'll be
well,
like this things that will never happen for 500, Alex.
Right.
Well, I thought you had to put your dryer though. Or you just say.
Let me say one last thing though. The thing really got amplified last summer when Jade had her catastrophe with her washer. Then all of a sudden it was like, oh my God. And everything was like, then I was just like really on edge because I was already worried about this washer. But when that happened with Jade, then I became like so intense.
Everything's gonna flood.
You just got to babysit the thing all the way through. It's ridiculous. So
yeah, I guess I would notice because the washer and dryer is like directly across from my office here. So, if my feet got wet while I was doing a show or something, I go, oh.
Do you guys ever leave the house with the washer or dryer on? Or are you one of those paranoid people? Shut it all off.
I don't usually do that. No, that's
Never.
one.
I'm paranoid.
It's
The
a pet
washer's going to
peeve of my
blow up
husband.
any minute
You
now.
left the dryer on. What if the vent stuff caught on? I'm like, come on.
I'm going to be homeless.
Again, it's possible.
My washer and dryer are going to be the responsibility for me being homeless. So if I leave, they're going to burn.
You're adamant about that. That's how you're going to be homeless.
Dryer fires really are a thing, and I do clean my lint filter every time, and
Every time? Yes.
I go in and I will occasionally take off the hose that vents outside and here's a little
I don't do
appliance
that because I
homeowner
can't even
tip.
get to
You
it.
got a leaf blower, stick it in there, and you'll blow that crap out. It'll be all over the neighborhood. But, get that lint out of the vent. And
You
that's
have to
where the
pull your
fires
dryer
could
out
start.
though to get to the front of the hose to do that.
Not really. No.
I don't really know what the mechanics are behind my dryer. I just know it
Yeah,
goes
no,
out
it's just
somewhere.
because the pipe runs up and then connects, and so I disconnect it there and just blow it
One
out
thing
that
I was
way.
smart about is with all the freaking snow we got, I knew that whatever was going outside was probably buried. So I did not run it then until my husband cleared it because we don't want to get carbon
Dryer,
monoxide.
yeah.
Yeah,
I was
no,
smart
that's
about
not.
that. That was smart. Hi, some guy.
Yeah.
Broken plastic drum clutch. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the good
I
thing
have
is,
physically repaired my washer a couple times because I'm a handy guy, and I've
Physically?
replaced the motor on it, and
I don't
Oh.
have any room back there, and I'm not really that good at doing that kind of thing. And I don't know. I look at those hoses and I can't even see where they go. But I know I'm not flooding out. But I've got Maytag and Whirlpool both, and so two really top name things. But it's like the
I hear-
Maytag guy. I
Well-
think he's in a nursing home now. So I mean, what the hell's that?
Gary, I always think of that because this is like a few years now that I've known you with the turkey, leaving the turkey going out. And I'm like, I would be so nervous about leaving the oven on, but I'm okay with leaving a dryer on. I'm like,
now it's funny. I'll leave the oven on because there are times that, like, if Kay's going to work really late,
yeah.
I'll actually start dinner. I'll put it on a timer in the oven, so it will start cooking at some point while I'm going to pick her up. And so when we get home, dinner is fairly close to being
How long
ready.
is your commute? I think Gary goes out for like 4 hours.
Yeah, that's a lot. It's about an hour.
I'd be so nervous.
Yeah,
Nothing-
there and
nothing-
back is about an hour.
Nothing
Yeah.
stays on when I leave here. It's all shut off. I don't even
Well,
take my
that's
phone
not
with
a-
me.
Nothing bad's going to happen doing that. So
My
I
phone
leave
doesn't
lights
even-
on. I could probably save so much in electricity. I love to leave lights on everywhere. It just
people
makes-
say that, but if you have LED bulbs,
No,
they don't pull anything. I leave the lights on all the time because they're all LEDs.
I leave my solar power
yeah, not
lights
all
on
mine.
all
I've
the
got
time.
most of them now. Yeah.
Do you
We
do
just
that?
up and fucked off.
I saw
Yeah, I remember I had my sisters were visiting, and I mean, they've seen my room a million times, but they come out there like, oh my God, you have so many fucking lights on. I'm like, they're all freaking LED. Well, they're not. Yeah, they're all LED, like the softbox lights, this light. The only thing that's not is the ceiling lights.
It's just that
And I
living
leave
in the
them on all
past.
day long, even when I'm working. I'm like, because I like to come into a bright room.
Absolutely, and they don't draw any power. Your power in your house is your furnace if it's electric,
Yeah.
your hair dryers, your oven, those microwaves.
Your television.
This is probably the
Well,
biggest culprit.
Old TVs. Old
My
TVs.
old
space heater
TVs.
is probably freaking jacking up my bill hard.
Yeah, and any kind of little electric heater like that,
Bellows.
anything that converts electricity into heat,
Right. Freezers,
that's where you
anything.
pull the power. But those LEDs don't pull anything.
Yeah.
And you could,
People tell me that they like shut off their coffee maker when they're out for the day because just the little clock
Oh,
on
that
there.
goes off by itself. I don't worry about that. But I never.
But I mean, like just having the clock on there, I'm like,
I-
how much juice
I
is
don't
that?
even move until that coffee's gone anyway. So
Yeah,
I mean,
well,
there's no chance of that happening.
people are living in the past in some ways, and we just get these. The point of this giant discussion is we get silly ideas,
Yeah.
and it's very difficult to change our thinking because
yeah.
even my wife all the time is like, we should shut off some lights. It's like, no, I have had some vision problems. I want to see the fucking stairs so I don't fall down and kill myself. So, and it
That's
costs
right.
us nothing. So the lights are on. Deal with it.
It's like my washer. It says Whirlpool on it, but I really know it's Stephen King. I mean, I really do know that.
It's bound to kill you.
Yeah, Christine reincarnated as a
Yeah,
washer.
exactly, you know.
But do you find like why are people so on opposite fences of lights? Like I know so many people who hate lights and love lights. And like my mom, for instance, she'll come in. Why are all these lights on? Not here, but like at her house. Shut that light.
Yeah.
Husband the same way. He'll sit in the dark and I'm like, I love lights. I put them on. I want a lamp light in the corner. I want the kitchen light on. I want the bathroom light on. The outdoor
What-
lights on. The
What
garage.
is your mom and husband hiding? I mean, that's where if they want
My
to sneak
sweet
around in the dark, that
parents-
makes you wonder, right?
They're good. No, I think maybe that generation is like.
It's a
Well, yeah,
generation
generationally,
thing.
because lights, those old incandescent bulbs, again, they converted power basically into heat, which is you got the glowing filament. They sucked a lot of power, so turning off the lights was not unreasonable.
Right.
I don't even think. I mean, you can find them randomly, but it's hard to find a regular old light bulb these days, like a Lester light bulb.
Yeah,
Right?
they've made
Didn't they like discontinue them, and now it's all LED and.
yeah, you can
They're like-
find them, but you gotta pay for them, and
It's hard to find. You got to go to like the Dollar Tree store here.
Why would you want one anyway? Really?
yeah, some people really swear. There's a conspiracy about everything, and some people are saying, well, the LEDs are why we're crazy, and on and on and on, and the incandescent lights were much healthier, and
I just like the color of them. I have nothing.
meh,
against the-
I don't know.
But I have those lamps that are the 3-switch ones, and I like that.
Yeah, those.
You can do that with the right, like you make the lamp go 3 times brighter.
Right. I've got a bunch of those too.
Yeah,
Because I've got the lights that do that. Because it's like there's not every light will do that. I mean, you have to have a certain light.
but that
that
right
does
knob, that
that
switch.
has-
Yeah,
Well, it's what do you call that? They're it's not like they're like an attenuating
Yeah, dimmer.
dimmer. Yeah.
No.
They're stepped dimmer or whatever you want to call it.
Okay, yeah.
okay.
Well, like there's faders that are just they're all the way, they're just gradual all the way. But then these the one I have is just click click click, and you got
That's what I'm talking about. On
Okay,
LED.
yeah, you got levels, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, again, that's kind of old school. Remember, you had the old 3-way bulb on your
Yeah,
on your
that's
light.
What we're
You-
talking about.
And that's
yeah,
I found them
Keep up,
recently.
Chris. Keep up with this.
Yeah.
yeah. Why?
Oh,
It's just because it's my
they do
show
have them.
doesn't mean I have to pay attention.
Oh, Lila, I didn't know that they had. I'll have to find those.
I still love that joke. I'm too poor to pay attention.
You can what? I missed it.
Too poor to pay attention.
Ah.
Yeah.
Or the other one I love is too. She was so how does that go? She was so dumb. She studied. Forget it. I'm not saying it. No.
Yeah, I mean, you're on a roll there, and like,
Way to
screwed up.
put your joke.
Stubborn.
Doug.
Let's see, I
It's
messed
not
up the
just-
punchline and the setup, but other than that, it was a good
I
joke.
choked on all of it, so it's not. I saved it by not saying anything more. It'll be for later.
I got you. Well, I do. Yeah, I like to try and share a joke. I found a good one the other day. I really like this joke,
Okay.
and it's about Dave. Dave
Don't
was a
fuck it up.
Okay, well, I won't. Dave was a great worker. I mean, this dude, social, friendly, on top of everything. But his boss noticed he never attended any company events. And eventually his boss had kind of pissed him off. And he said, hey, Dave, why can't you be a team player and show up to these events? It's like you're avoiding everyone. And Dave's like, boss, it's not that I don't want to come. Just I already have so many people that I know that I barely have time, because it's all the famous people I know. And his boss was like, come on, Dave, you know famous people? That's ridiculous. Name one. Dave said, well, okay, fine, Tom Cruise. And the boss said, Tom Cruise, you know Tom Cruise? And, oh, Tommy, yeah, we go way back. I can prove it. And the boss was obviously skeptical, but intrigued. So the boss agreed to fly out to Hollywood. They went to Tom Cruise's house, knocked on the door. Tom answered and said, Dave, my guy, what's up? Come on in. Come in for a beer. The boss was pretty impressed, but he wasn't totally convinced. He's like, okay, that was, so one guy. Who else do you know? Dave said, well, go ahead, name somebody. And I said, how about the president? Oh, yeah. He's an old buddy of mine. Let's head to D.C. So they go to the White House. President sees Dave in a tour group, breaks away from security, gives him a big hug, says, Dave, what a surprise. I was going to a meeting with all the heads of state, but let's catch up over a drink first. And so the boss is like, wow, all right, Dave, you seem like you're pretty connected, but do you know the Pope? And Dave said, oh, the Pope? Of course I know the Pope. And the boss said, you know what, I'm going to call bullshit on this. Nobody knows the Pope. This is a new Pope. Dave said, let's go to the Vatican. So they fly off to Rome. the crowd at St. Peter's Square is massive. And Dave, knew that they'd never spot him from below. And so he said, "Boss, I'll be right back. I know the guards. I'll go up there and wave from the balcony with the Pope." So true to his word, half an hour later, Dave steps out on the balcony with the Pope. They're waving, doing the Pope thing. And, the boss is looking up there and he can't believe it. But when he came back down, his boss is like basically collapsed on the ground with the paramedics tending to him. And Dave said, "Boss, are you okay? What happened?" And his boss just said, "Look, it was too much. When you came out on the balcony, the guy next to me says, 'Who the hell is that up there with Dave?'" Long joke, but I, good setup. I felt like.
How did I know?
Yeah, I mean, you get that sense that it's coming, but
That funny, but you pulled it off, telling it very well.
Yeah, you did really well on that one.
Yeah, great delivery.
I love telling jokes.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Jokes are fun for me.
You might be the only one, Chris. No, I'm kidding.
I don't think that I am.
We love your jokes.
Yeah, I used to be pretty good at it, but not anymore. I suck at jokes nowadays.
Yeah, it's it's like anything else.
Tell it again.
You gotta practice and delivery, and if
It's
if
all
you get
timing
off,
and delivery, and that's exactly. And the jokes I know aren't really fit to be told.
yeah, I know some of those too, but
Those are the ones I can actually do okay on, but
I save those for family.
Yeah.
So I've got my whole family has my sense of humor, so that should tell you something.
Yeah. My dad tells dad jokes, but I do get my humor from him and my grandfather. It was all on the guy side. I might be a guy. I think I am a guy.
You're one of the guys.
I am one of the
yeah.
I take that as a compliment. Yeah.
I absolutely intend it as one. You just fit in. And
I do have to say one thing. It was really kind of funny because I was sitting there thinking about this. I think it was this morning, but it was whenever it was relative to the conversation about the picnic, and it was like I thought because Chris, you turned into an offensive lineman instantly. It's
absolutely.
Like
Lori I was going to protect my quarterback.
Lori was the quarterback, and you were on the line, and it was like, and it was funny because it was like, that's exactly what I thought instantly. It was like, yep.
Really? Well, we don't have to go into detail, but when I take things in stride. It's not till afterwards I was like, yeah.
No,
and then,
it was.
I woke up. I didn't see all the comments, and I woke up. I was like, "You guys are so sweet."
I didn't know
nice
anything.
to feel like somebody has my back.
Yeah, I didn't know anything.
It was really sweet. I started calling.
I just wanted to let you know, Chris, that I am a skill player, so I'll be like maybe a wide out or something.
No, I'm one of the big boys getting dirty in the trenches.
Yeah,
I know that. I know
get
that.
upset, but I appreciate it on my behalf.
Yeah, gouging eyes, punching nuts, whatever it takes.
Oh, I like that part too, but I like scoring touchdowns too. So
Yeah, well, you know what? You can throw me the ball once a game, and that's nobody's going to see it coming.
I forgot to look back. I forgot to look back on because I kind of gave Lori a little ribbing earlier, and then I forgot to check the. I didn't use. Maybe I should look at that before I start talking.
So look at. Well, we don't have to.
I have no idea what Doug's talking about.
Yeah,
I'm talking about a ribbing on New England Patriots. Looked so good in practice and blah blah blah. blah.
Yeah. Well.
I mean, I just reeled back and
you can enjoy it. You're Super Bowl champion until.
Yeah,
later this summer, and then nobody cares.
I mean, this is the last week of just dabbling a little bit. I'm done with it. I mean, look, I'm. You mentioned Pete earlier, so I've got.
Yeah, you got your Pete shirt on.
Very cool shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but we were talking about KurtFest, and it would just. I mean, I just couldn't help but bring up the. You look really good in practice, but dang, when it came time for the game, it's like.
And you said just like the Patriots, yes.
Well, that's the thing. And, joking aside, you want to practice, but you don't want to peak too early.
And you don't want to get so wrapped up in it to where you're so tense when the time comes, that you can't really.
Listen, our quarterback is 23 years old.
Yeah, he might win another game or two.
I'm like, freaking make it to the Super Bowl. And he was so crushed at the end. I felt bad, but I'm like,
I know.
It happens.
Little
Well,
bro, look, you made it to the Super Bowl.
somebody's got to lose.
Exactly.
You know, that's just how the game works.
Yeah, and
Well, and
you
I
know,
let that balloon go a week later, and I got more than one comment about the environment. And I'm so sorry, people, but I haven't let a balloon go in years. But if I did it because I was sending up a balloon to heaven for a loved one, I wouldn't get in trouble.
Yeah. Well, there you go.
But this thing was so, I mean, like I said, I held on to it for a week. So it was
well, and
half deflated. Anyhow, just kind of, it went up and I'm sure it just went
Yeah.
it was kind
to
of
the gas station a mile down the
and
street.
it really was kind of a funeral. So I mean,
Yeah.
It was.
Indeed.
I was like, bye-bye, Patriots. Not
Hey,
that
pole
I'm
vault, what's going
sport
on?
of it, but yeah.
So, yep, there's a pole vault sighting.
Yay, pole vault! Tomorrow's Friday, the big Friday night lineup.
Big Friday. Big Friday.
yeah, Big Friday.
Big Friday. Yeah.
I'm gonna be happy with this week has been
Yeah.
interesting. Although I'm done with the dental shit for the
I was
foreseeable
thinking,
future.
Yay.
So that's good.
Yay.
Unfortunately, it just means that I'm back to where I was, and $1,000 or a couple $1,000 more. Hey,
Yes.
look who's here!
Hey.
Just me. Hi, Jade.
Yay! Yay!
What's going on with you? How you feeling? Let's start with that. You doing a little bit better?
I hate that.
I've got Ozempic split personality.
Okay.
Yeah, you're losing it.
I am losing it. No, I'm
No?
doing okay. Yeah.
Are they
I
getting
need to-
along?
I wasn't too bad last week. I just need to take a break. And then, here's the deal, man. You take a break, and when you've got momentum,
Yeah.
you should never take a break
Yeah.
because then you get sick.
Yeah. Well, that's I've.
And I knew that. I knew that, right? And it was stupid. So
Been around long enough to know that.
it is what it is. Hey,
Yeah, but
I'm just
sometimes sometimes you need to take the break, or you will get sick anyway. So I mean,
Or sicker. Yeah.
yeah.
anyway,
Yeah.
of balancing.
Everybody's different, you know.
everybody,
Yeah.
and it's a balancing.
I'm just waiting for Unearth to render. So I thought I'm sitting in here anyway. I thought I'd come on.
Oh, that's nice.
Is it
Thank you for
still
joining
really
us.
hot there?
It is hot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it?
Well,
Yeah.
tell us about
33?
how about
Unearthed.
Unearthed? Pimp that a little bit.
It's a show that's failing, like my whole channel. There we
It
go.
is?
No way.
No. It's last. I recorded it all last week, and it's some really good music on once again. But I couldn't go out and film last week because it was shitty weather.
Yeah.
So I did it all in here, and I was going to go out and refilm it this week, and was like, yeah, I don't think so.
Variety. It doesn't. I mean, I love the location stuff, but you don't have to do it every week. It's not.
I love
Something
that
different.
pit that's right near your, I think it's right near your house that you're always in front of. That pit.
Oh, that park.
Look, well, I'm not doxing you.
Oh, that little park. Yeah.
The one
it's
where
nice.
Brad was playing live. It was like
Oh, the little pagoda. There's a little pagoda. Yeah.
Yeah, just go
Yeah.
Yeah. It means I have to leave the house. And,
there. Fine as well. Yeah.
I get that.
Thanks, Gary.
but the songs are good. I've got so many songs. It's ridiculous. I've got like the next 4 weeks
That's great.
planned. But yeah, so this is done. The most of the time I spent doing the ad, So
Uh,
yeah, but
mm.
there we go. So it's done now. We're 8 minutes in writing movie. Yay! Look at it go, so slow.
Oh God.
Yeah. How are you guys?
Good.
Hi.
Doing all right.
You got your mic sorted, Lori? Mic
I think I
sorted?
do. I sound okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You two ready to
Yeah.
fest?
Yes. Are you?
No.
Yeah. Well, that's what
haven't even thought about it yet.
Really?
I thought about it, and
I'm presenting. I don't even know what I'm doing, but yeah, you guys have.
I'm never prepared until 2 hours before, ever.
well,
Yeah.
that's kind of your thing.
Yeah,
but
but
you
you're-
always come on and kill it. So
yeah, exactly.
That's the fucked thing. Please don't say that, because
Yeah.
I feel like there's this standard each time, and it's not
No.
there.
I know.
Because what if I bomb?
Oh, you'll never bomb.
Well, it means that you're mortal like all the rest of us.
Exactly.
I've had, I've had some, I think, really good performances, and I've had a couple that were not things weren't. Sound was off. Something just didn't go the way
I
I
mean,
wanted
you're
it to.
all so great at what you do. I think we talked about this. It's the pressure of it's a festival,
Yeah.
and it's still just us.
Well, the
Can't
thing
do
about
that, right?
this is, I was looking at this whole thing and kind of analyzing what is different about this. And the thing is, it's like when you play live out, it's like it's so much more forgiving because it's like there's ambient sounds, there's crowd noise, there's all this
Yeah.
banging of dishes and crap. I mean, there's all this other stuff that you can kind of hide behind, and if you're in a band, you can hide even more. And this is almost like recording because everybody can hear every little tiny fucking thing.
Yeah,
It's exactly like recording. You're in that dead studio environment,
Except
but you're
there's-
playing live for
Except
people.
there's no editing it or anything. It's all right now. It's like, well,
Yeah.
am I going to get a good take on this one, or is it going to be a shit take that I would?
I
miss
admire you
laughing?
all because I couldn't do it. I'd be
You know what we all need to do? Doug, great idea. All get some sound effects of dishes clanking and people murmuring. Just play that really low when you perform.
If that helps,
Nobody's giving a shit, right?
Yeah, plates dropping every once in a while, and
Hear the
And
chef.
so,
order up.
and so that's what I'm bringing to the festival this year. I'm doing that. Clanking
Yeah,
and
I'm playing
banging.
electric guitar for this one. I'm
That's
really
fun.
into the electric guitar at the moment, so we'll do that.
that Paisley one.
Yeah, I love it so much.
So cool.
Yeah, that's a cool
Oh,
guitar.
I love
That's
that
that
guitar, too.
distressed look, isn't it? Too, if I recall.
Yeah, they call it relic.
Relic thing. Yeah.
Well, what I love
If I
about it,
could sleep with it, I would.
I look at that guitar and I see two single coil pickups and then a humbucker sitting at that bridge part, and that's what the guitar I want because that combination, it has so much beef to it. I mean, you can
Gives it filth.
oh man, you can just get the gnarliest shit out of that combination. Single coil.
Hi,
humbucker.
Hugh.
Hey, you know what's interesting about the guitar too? When you turn it up to 10, it really gets filth. It's really dirty and distorted. And all you need to do is just drop it down a notch to 9, and it's
Clear.
mint.
Nice.
You've got it dialed in. You know what you're doing.
I love it when you can just when you have that kind of control with just a volume knob and
Yeah.
just the attack of your playing itself, and you can get such a huge dynamic range off your guitar just those two little things,
Yeah, I like pickups that if you play light, they're like, cool. Here's the sound, and if you attack it, they go, okay.
Yeah, exactly.
So, guys, I've lost 10 kilos in 5 weeks.
That's crazy.
It's bonkers. I don't know what that is in, I think it's like 22 pounds.
2.2,
Over
22
20.
pounds. 22
Yeah,
pounds.
it's about 22 pounds. Yeah.
That's
It's-
crazy.
It's fucking,
And
nuts.
so,
It's so weird.
My question is, you're staying well hydrated. How do you feel?
I feel like shit.
Shite.
Yeah.
There's something about it, man. I'll tell you what I feel like. So they up my dose. After 4 jabs, they double it. That 4th jab, the first 2 days I was fine. And I went and saw my doctor. I was like, yeah, I'm feeling really good, Come home, man, the next day, that's when I was going, what is happening? I feel like constantly, even right now, my mouth is weird. It's kind of gummy all the time, no matter how much I drink. I feel like I'm coming down off meth.
Oh, really?
I don't know what that is.
serious.
Like, you're on the verge of puking? Like you get that wet?
No. If you're puking, it's not good. But I'm jittery, and I have to set an alarm 3 times a day to eat, or I just fucking totally forget.
Oh.
And it's such a bizarre feeling because I used to take a lot of drugs and was a bit of a junkie for a period of time, and at least when you were like taking meth or something, you knew it was coming and you understood it. Where this is just
Right.
a constant. It's very odd, but the doctor said it's going to like ease out.
I worry about your health though on that stuff because if you're not eating it, you're not getting the nutrients.
I am eating. Like it's just I can't eat like a big meal. Like I bought a Subway roll today. I got a foot long. I've eaten like that much of it, and the rest is just
Dirty.
Yeah. Well,
But I think what the other problem is too, I'm not getting enough sugar. So I've gone and got a whole bunch more frozen fruit and stuff, frozen berries, and trying to get more sugar. It's the sugar because it's a diabetic drug, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And I've got a big bag of Skittles too, so just something to keep munching sugar to keep that up. But hey, like when it comes to like going, look at that! Good God, that was out here, man. That was seriously out here. Like
All right.
it's scary, scary.
That's a lot of. Yeah, I don't really know the ins and outs of it, and you probably already explained it already. But do you lose weight because of something that's physiologically doing to you, or do you lose weight because you don't want to eat?
No, it turns on this receptor in your brain I think it stops you from thinking. It stops like the food thoughts.
Okay.
But right, so it's not.
So you could still eat, but it just
So
like
basically
it turns it off.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
it's
just
kind of
turns
a
it off.
hypothalamus
So it makes you
thing.
not want to eat. That's what I'm saying. That's kind of
Yeah.
scary.
I should
It is,
look into
yeah.
it since it's
You
kind
need
of what I
food.
used to do. You know, I should look into it. So
But it's working, right? And the deal is like, this is the go. So it's like the aim is by April be down to 80 kilos. That's the goal. And because I've changed my diet so much, my diet is so different than what it was. By the time we get there, I can ease off, drop back down to half of what I'm taking. And then by the time I stop, I'm on a diet that should sustain where we're
Yeah,
at.
yeah.
So now this week, I've started doing weights.
Okay.
And weights up and down because I've got to start replacing the muscle that's going away as well too.
Yeah, no, that's
Turn
the
that
thing.
into
Well,
fat.
yeah, you want to keep
to
the
turn that into-
muscle.
Yeah. So that's now I'm doing that. But I have a really good physician. They have a nutrition assigned to me now, so they call me once a week, run through
Awesome.
everything, and then they've got this other thing which I go in once a month. It's like a whole specialized gym where they put you through your paces for an hour and make sure everything's good. So I've got good people caring for me.
That's
Good.
good.
And
Yes,
you've overcome
well,
some
I have a plan to
last
get
year.
off it.
Gotta get
They
off.
don't. I do.
Gotta get off it.
You gotta get
Gotta
off.
get off.
We know.
I gotta get off.
Well, it was interesting because I quizzed Lori today about because we met with a nutritionist. My wife, her A1C is just 2 points below mine, and I've been, allegedly pre-diabetic for 15 years. But mine never really changes. But she's like really close to me, and she weighs 98 pounds, and
Yeah.
I weigh more than that.
Yeah.
And so, but she's got a sweet tooth and everything. I don't eat sugar. I don't
doesn't
put sugar in anything that I drink. It's just not. I'm not a sweets guy. Never have been.
Your
So
A1C is not.
I just I
Your
just don't eat that
A1C
stuff.
basically is how much it's an indicator of the sugar content of your hemoglobin over a 3-month period.
3-month period, exactly.
And so
Dr. Dougie.
Yeah, well, he knows, but that's exactly
He's got
that's
latex
exactly
gloves.
correct.
And
So
so-
we're
yeah.
changing up what because she puts a lot of sugar in her tea and all that kind of stuff. And like, all right,
well, there's
we
a
got to
couple-
make some changes, hon.
And there's two different institutions. There's like one, it's like, and I can't remember. I think it was the American Diabetic Association wants it to be 6.0 and less, and then the other
5.7.
Then there's another one that's 7.0 and less. And so mine has always been really around 6.0, but I'm managed. I take insulin and blah 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 blah, and so I'm really well managed. But I take responsibility for that myself. To make sure that because I want to keep my fingers, I want to keep my toes, I want to keep my eyes, which are kind of going away, but I want to keep them as long as I can.
Yeah, diabetes is so sad. Yeah.
It is.
No, it's not a good
Yeah,
thing.
Chris was asking me about monk fruit sugar because I never knew what monk fruit sugar was. I've always had equal in my coffee, even when I was like heavier. I just didn't want real sugar in my coffee. But equal spikes your insulin levels, and I didn't realize that until I
Oh, those artificial sweeteners are the
Horrible.
worst. That's
Yeah,
why
fuck you.
every
Poison.
fat ass thundering around the planet drinks Diet Coke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Poison.
Yeah.
I was never a sweet tooth. I'm not one. I think my problem is
I love it.
carbs, bread.
That-
That's it. But
Carbs.
I'm very regulated. I'm still eating I have a chocolate biscuit every night or a couple of spoonfuls of ice cream every day because you've got to do that. They told me I can just keep eating whatever I want.
Right.
Just be warned, some of those things might make you sick.
Yeah.
Like you eat a Big Mac, you'll be throwing up.
You know what? You don't have to be on medication for that to happen.
Well, exactly. But you'll throw up even worse.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
Now, look, you take away all the yuck mouth and the jitteriness, that'll go. But this is worth it, I think, to get back to where I want to be and feel good and buy new clothes and all that kind of stuff. I haven't bought,
Love that.
good. And there's already like 4 pairs of jeans, which I haven't been able to fit in 5 years, and they're just straight on. I'm like, woo.
Yeah. Nice.
Feels good.
Yeah. Nice.
Feels good.
It definitely does. I remember when I put on weight, it was like when my back was hurt, I'm like, this is like the heaviest I've been, but I've never threw out my skinny clothes. And I'm so glad I did it. I'm finding like old jeans and bell bottoms from 1972, but no, I bought it 7 years ago. But yeah, don't throw anything out. You might get into them again.
Well, and the long-term benefit about like losing weight and stuff is it's really good for your heart to not be carrying all that excessive weight.
Yes.
Because it's a lot of strain on the cardiac system, the cardiovascular system with all the extra weight that you're carrying.
And now we're into the health portion of the show again.
Yeah, that's what
Always. But we're combining food with it. So this is a 2-for-1 on the show tonight.
It's kind of a double whammy, It's
We started off with our electronics. And,
We're just saving time.
appliances.
appliances. Yeah, appliances gone evil and that kind of thing,
I'm having a lot of smoothies, because I think I've got like 5 kilos of mixed berries in my freezer. So, you just pour in the mixed berries, a couple of tablespoons of Greek yogurt, splash of water, off you go.
That's what I have for breakfast a lot of days is frozen berries, a banana, protein powder, and whole milk.
Yeah, banana.
And the yogurt, Greek yogurt.
Protein
And
powder.
that holds me till 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
I got to ask you a question, Jay. Did you catch any of the part of the show when I was talking about my washer?
Yes.
With your you skip.
Do you know I was cringing every time you talked about because you know what happened with my washer, man.
Well, and you know
what?
When yours went bad, it was like I went into this complete almost phobic. I needed almost counseling over it because it was like, my already obsession over my washer just got amplified way out of whack.
Right. Well, my washer was fine. It was just that little. I don't know if you guys have it.
Yeah.
It hooks over the sink and goes into the hole that's been cut out for it, especially to all the wastewater.
Right.
It just fell out somehow, and
I can't even see where mine goes. Mine goes into the.
Mine is wired so it cannot fall out.
And
my
see where
hoses
mine goes. It's like, and that's why I have this big, Stephen King washer syndrome is because I can't even see where the shit goes.
Yeah,
it goes into never land. Who knows?
Well, I just used half a roll of gaffer tape. You should see it. It's just black gaffer tape. It's like your Spider-Man when he shoots web and it holds it into the wall. Just pure black gaffer, right?
I had my flashlight out looking at the fucking hole trying to see where does this hose go? I don't know. I can't. It's like, I don't know. But there's no water on the floor. So it's like, okay. It's all good.
Yeah, I was paranoid for the first month, right? Every time I put the washer on, I would sit in the hallway, and so I could just see the TV and be like, checking back.
I've been dealing with this shit for 2 years now, and it's like, it only got worse this summer when your incident happened,
Yeah, right.
You guys could have a watch party together.
Oh, my God.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry, I have a dishwasher that I have that doesn't quite fit under the counter. It was a brand new dishwasher that my mom bought us. And so the plumber came and put it in, and it doesn't quite fit, so it pops open.
Oh.
And I'm not supposed to use it, but I do. I'm not supposed to. So when it pops open, it starts spraying water
Yeah, that's not good.
So I go up there and I hip check it and I put towels under it and then I keep my eye on it. But sometimes I'm in the other room and I hear water gushing. I'm like, oh, I think it popped open again. Yeah, it's bad. The counter's getting all buckled underneath and all the.
And this exactly might be where my whole thing came from, because years ago, my house, we lived up in Sandpoint, and my ex got up about 5 o'clock in the morning and decided to cycle the dishes, right? And this was a big house. And so she gets up and then she comes back to bed. Well, then I get up about 8 o'clock in the morning, and the dishwasher was still cycling, except it was flooding, and everything was flooding. And this was a 2-story house, and down below, directly below the house, or directly below the kitchen, was a spare bedroom. I went down there, and the spare bed. Fortunately, my dad had stayed there, and he had some issues, so I had this plastic covering over the bed, the mattress. But
That's lucky.
the bed was like a swimming pool. There was water coming from the ceiling in my house
Well, that ain't good.
through the furnace, the ductwork, and it was it was just like, and it was a nightmare. I mean, water, like, oh my God. So this there's a little reason why this washers and all these kind of things send these red flag signals off.
You have PTSD over these.
I'm with you, Doug. I go to the toilet and take a piss and have flashbacks from the water. So,
Oh.
Once when I was young, my girlfriend, her parents, they wanted me to clean the cobwebs out from around under the roof of the house all the way around.
Yeah.
And I stupidly got lazy and went, "Oh, I'll just spray it with a hose," not realizing they had a low ceiling thing and all the water was going through into the lounge room and down the wall.
Was it a power washer? Have that much pressure?
All the venting in this, yeah.
Yeah, because a lot of those soffits, they're vented in,
Soffits,
yeah.
exactly.
Yeah,
right.
I was really popular.
Yeah.
Oh,
Whoops.
yeah.
Yeah.
Bad news, yeah.
That
I love
relationship
you.
didn't last.
No, I think it was about 3 months later, the parents gave her a bunch of money and said, "Go and see the world." Bye, honey. Damn, that's over.
It's cheaper than repairing our house.
Hell, Rich.
Tough. Well, that's how I endeared myself to my late mother-in-law, because we went down there and met her.
You
And
flooded her
she
house?
had a dishwasher that was a portable one. She had an older house, and
Oh, yeah.
so she would move it and do the same thing, and the dishwasher just wasn't working right. So I don't go anywhere without my bag of tools, and I took her dishwasher apart and repaired it, and
my fucking tools
got it
out.
going. And she's like, she tells my wife, she goes, "Oh, he's handy.
Yeah.
Yeah, keep him around." And
Cute.
So yeah, my mother-in-law loved me for.
Yeah, we should live close
My
to
grandmother
me.
had one of those. I remember her and we'd have 25 of us eating in her small 3-decker house in East Boston.
Yeah.
And she would do all the dishes in one of those things that you'd have to plug into the sink, and it would leak out of the sink.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, yeah. It-
And we'd always be like, "Can we help?" But the kitchen's so small. No, I got it. Everybody just go outside. Freaking steam everywhere, macaroni flying all over the place.
yeah.
Ooh, macaroni. I do have to say though, Jade, I hope this is okay to say, but when I watched Jade's From Metal to Maternal that she put out last year, I'm like, where was I for this?
Was it
And
like,
then
I
I
think it was 2024?
It said
was.
it said a year ago. It doesn't give the date, and I was like, was I having my back surgery? But I sat there for the whole almost 2 hours, and I'm like so freaking overwhelmed by it. If you guys didn't see that, Chris, you were there.
Thank you, Laurie.
Yeah, it was her whole story about coming
Yeah.
out and that transition.
Oh,
I was
really?
like,
I need to
God.
watch that. Yeah,
Yeah, no, you
I only
should.
brought that up because you reminded me with your girlfriend and some of your stories that you told us, and I didn't hear about you spraying, cobwebs off somebody's house.
I know that's a
I'm
totally
sad that
different.
one was left out, but
It was October. Hang on. It was, it looks like it was
I'll have to check it out. Yeah.
2024, February 2024.
oh shit!
Yeah.
So it
So it was actually a live theatre production.
Right.
And I toured it. So I started it in Sydney, and I got some acclaimed write-ups in the newspaper. Did really well,
you
and
did.
I got a second season. And then I brought it to Melbourne. Then I took it to Adelaide. Then I came back to Sydney and did an encore performance. Then I went to Thailand and did it. So I did it in Bangkok. I did it in Pattaya.
So this is on stage with the way you
yeah.
told your stories, and then you played in between. Okay, so this is the
Yeah,
first
so-
time you did it on YouTube.
So the setup was on stage with a big screen behind me,
Yeah.
Okay.
which would play all those video clips that I played in between. So that was behind me. And I came out at the beginning with this long hair and a huge beard and a metal t-shirt and started telling the story as this, so I started out as a kid. And as the clips played, I disappeared off the stage, and each time came out with less and more female until the final scene
Awesome.
where I actually came out and stood cross-bared, completely naked in front of the audience.
What?
Wow.
It was very hardcore.
Yeah.
Very
And then
much-
I finished off the whole thing I went to Soho in London and did
Yeah.
2 shows in Soho.
Wow.
It was a pretty amazing time in my life to have
That's-
written a theater
I
production.
was like so
You did
moved
well.
This was
by the YouTube
2024.
version. I can't imagine that. Yeah.
2024.
2020.
No. Well, so basically, Doug, I did a
So the
YouTube
YouTube
version of it,
Oh, okay.
and
Yeah,
I
in
did a
2024.
mixed media version of me
Okay.
sitting here in the studio and talking through reading the script. And I made all these loading screens that would load in the visual effects and all that stuff. And then I played
okay.
some live guitar. But yeah, so the theater production went on from 2008 to about 2010.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
So
I'm
it
gonna
was
find something, 'cause if you
wild.
guys didn't see this,
But it was the video itself is from 2024, the February 2024.
Yeah. It's
I'll have to check
it was.
out.
I just did instead of doing an interview that week, I put this together. DistroKid sponsored it, of course. Good on them.
Yeah, that was very cool.
I'll have to check it out.
Yeah,
should
it's pretty hard.
Rewatch it.
Pretty hard to tell that story. It's
Yeah.
Yeah.
very
well, I mean,
confronting.
But
a lot easier.
And it's
A lot
if it's
easier
done in
now.
a theatrical way. It's going to be that kind of probably must have been a little bit hard to do too, in a way, you know.
Oh yeah, my dad came to see it
Oh,
live.
really?
Your dad did?
Yeah.
That's
How
the
was
link,
that?
by the way.
How
I
was
didn't-
that? That must
Well, it didn't go very well because he's mentioned in it as a piece of shit all the way through.
yeah.
He doesn't get a good rap.
I can see where that's problematic.
Yeah.
Hey, look what I found backstage.
James.
It's James.
James, what's up, brother man?
Myers?
What's up,
How
everybody?
you doing, bro?
What's up,
It's
bro?
Clark Kim.
Yeah, Clark, can you see him all?
How you two, please? James, I haven't seen you though. I've been out all day. Have you been napping all day? Or have you
No,
been in
I-
the chat room?
I've been up. I've been doing things.
I've been
Nice.
up, up and down.
Doing things. Yeah.
I get up. Dallas, Texas,
Drumming.
Hollywood.
Oh, sorry. It's probably good that I'm using a dynamic mic and not really getting on it right now.
I ain't asking for much. I'm trying to like.
Mhm.
You've been working on music, James? I'm sorry. I feel like I'm taking over, Chris. You ask me.
That's fine. Take because was having a coughing fit there, and
Yeah. I know.
Oh, it's Chris's show. I forgot whose show it was. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, working on music. And wasting my life away playing video games a little bit.
Oh,
Mm.
that's not
I,
really
I did
wasting
hate
life.
There.
that.
Listen, in all fairness, I've been grinding my butt off. So
Yeah.
Well, that's probably a visual I don't want to see.
Well, you pop out a video about every other day, so I mean, we know you're not slacking too much.
Well, yeah. I'm a
And
drunk.
he's done a lot behind the scenes too, though, on his
Yeah.
setup. Right, James?
Exactly. Yeah.
I've been trying to.
yeah,
Yeah.
You're almost
we,
ready
we
to go
might
live?
get to
Stream-
see that.
stream roll.
What's that?
I said you're almost ready to go live on your own and stream roll over all of us. Just
I'm
do
a
it.
stream roll over everybody.
Yeah.
Fuck 'em. Fuck 'em. There's no spots anymore. Just do it.
Friday night at 12
We've been
o'clock.
James rolled.
Yeah,
No, you're a guest. You can't do that. Oh man,
I've been James.
No, I
rolled.
wouldn't do that.
I had someone reach out to me who how many people we have watching? Well, whatever. No, sweetheart, but hasn't been on YouTube. And I'm thinking of doing this and this and this, and what do you think of this time? Because I haven't been around, I want to make sure I'm not going over anybody. I'm like, sorry, that time's taken too. Sorry. I'm like,
Yeah.
you can't go away for months and come back and think you're gonna find a slot that's
yeah.
Something
It just
about
doesn't
that.
work that way.
yeah. Which and of course my advice was do whatever you want, obviously, but I can't help you. I'm somewhere else.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be on somebody else's show, but But at least he was respectful about, I want to make sure I'm not in anybody's time slot. I'm like,
Yeah,
well,
and I think that's good.
very sweet. Yeah, but I'm like, you don't know. Everybody's going live at some point.
I mean, if I didn't see all the traffic going on down below, I would be expecting a keto snack anytime, you know?
If what?
That's
said
why I keep my background so we know where we are.
Exactly.
Since we all often go to the same sorts of shows, but
Is it Thursday or Friday? I don't. Okay, yeah, it's Thursday. I'm sorry.
yeah, it blurs together, right?
No keto snack right now.
Yeah.
No
Yeah.
keto snacking.
No, it's been
I
nice.
think last week's Friday thing, I think that was the first time I've missed everybody's show.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, really?
It was such a weird feeling to kind of wake up and then go, shit, everyone's done. What?
Yeah, and you even missed your own show, didn't you?
Well, you went out.
Yeah. Yeah.
You went out for Valentine's Day, right? Which
Yeah.
was your Saturday on our Friday. So I think you were going out, you said. Which you needed a break. Well, you said you were, but maybe you didn't. I don't know.
Yeah, it didn't happen.
Yeah.
Didn't happen. It was
You
too.
missed Brad trying to take over my show. He was so cute. Not take over. He was so cute. He did 3 songs because he had his girl in the room. Remember
Brad?
Chris?
Oh, yeah.
His
Brad.
girl.
One, he's like, I'm going to do a third. And Chris is like, fuck you. I haven't even done one yet. I was like,
He does do that sometimes. He just comes in and goes, yeah, I'm just going to do another one.
Yeah, and I told him to fuck off.
Good.
I go, Brad, I got a script here. I go, I got some games to do first.
yeah, bro.
Definitely going to have
You
more.
got your own show, you know that, right?
Yeah.
Oh, Brad's always good. So.
Oh, he's awesome. I
He's a
posted
good dude.
one of them singing his Little Love Song, which is awesome.
He says to me this week, oh, can you do my thumbnail? I go, yeah, I always do. All right.
Yeah.
What do you want this week? Can you put me in a prison cell with 2 bars of soap on the floor? Okay.
No way.
Yep, that's the thumbnail.
What does he have on this?
Really?
It's just him this week.
No guest?
Oh, is it?
Yeah, well, that's why he threw down the soap. He's hoping to have somebody come in.
Exactly. I think he
I
didn't
missed
want to
the-
like complicate it because, you know, we've all got to go off to do GMA.
Oh,
'cause
Yeah,
true,
yeah.
I've got my thing happening still. I can't stop
Oh,
doing that. I've
he's-
got to do it.
Is he? I'm surprised he's even doing a show this week.
Well, I don't know. Me, Thomas, Pete, and Brad, we've been doing that slot for ages. So,
Yeah.
you
Yeah,
know,
that's true.
and there's still is a lot of people that don't really cross over.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Depends on the time, and that just is what it is, right? Across all the
Well,
boards.
and he ends. I'm
Yeah, he's done
introducing
before
Brad.
GMA starts, normally.
He's
Right.
done before
Yeah.
he starts,
Yeah.
but
His show
before he
leads into
performs,
GMA,
It's like 3 hours
usually.
before he performs, I think. Because
Yeah,
I
but
think when I'm performing, it's just kicking off. So,
Yeah.
GMA's going earlier, obviously, to get everybody in. So
Right.
I think it's
Oh, that's okay.
what time does he start?
Because I was
starting
looking at the
at
times going, I
5:20
don't get it.
here.
'Cause he does post time, and I'm like,
Which is really about 45 or 40 minutes earlier than Brad's show starts normally.
it's going to start at, and again, this is Pacific time, so
Right.
5:20, so 9:20 Eastern.
Oh, my
See,
brain.
Brad's show.
I know, I
usually
can't
starts
think
at
either.
6.
I'm like, wait, I just need to know.
Normally, I'm good. I'm okay with it. But
Yeah, I had to do the mathematication in my head, but yeah, he's an hour off from me, so I can usually.
Well, that's the beauty about that is because he's in the same time zone as I am, so I don't have to convert anything. You know, it's just
La-ti-da.
yeah. I'm so lucky.
He always likes to start at 4:20 though. He's 5:20 now. That's,
yeah,
Yeah,
that's an hour
5:20 on this
earlier.
one.
That's an hour earlier.
Well, because he wants the last act to go on right about midnight his time, and so he does that, and then however many artists, then he goes backwards.
because Axe has to have his 11:11 thing, and you know, there's all. But that's not going to happen, I guess.
No, Axis just, I mean, because he was
Axis
doing
is
that,
early.
and he was like, it was stupid early. He's like, I can't do this anymore. I want to go earlier. And G-May's like, I'm fine. I don't give a shit. That was,
Yeah.
I did it because you asked me to. If you don't want to do it, I'll do whatever.
Layla's on at
frozen
that
or is it
time
me?
this year, or this time.
Is it my app?
It's
there.
whenever he opens up a browser tab.
A tab.
so-
No, I've figured out the
It's
trick.
tabbed.
Gary's opened.
Yeah, like if I go in my other browser, then I don't freeze up. Like I can click on this tab right here, and I'm not freezing.
Ah.
So yeah, Dom and I figured this out last night. Dom and I had a kick-ass. We did what was the basis of the show. He and I talked for 2.5 hours just in a private stream, and
Yeah.
and that's how this show started. Dom and I were talking. It was like, hey, fuck it, we might as well go live.
Just talking.
But yeah, I'm cooking dinner last night. He goes, hey, what are you doing? I'm like, cooking dinner and cleaning up. And he goes, well, meet me in 20 minutes. And so, yeah, we did. And he sat there and he drank some beer and smoked and we chatted and it was nice. But we figured out how to get around the freeze issue.
Right.
Nice.
Well, a little fun fact. Dom made Unearthed this week.
Oh, no kidding.
Really?
Well,
Cool.
there you go. Wow, look at that.
Because it was supposed to be last week because he was going on Brad's show.
Oh,
yeah.
There was a
got
tie
it.
in and I was going to like mention it. And I did mention it in the intro and then I had to cut that out today. And
Yeah.
Well, that's cool though.
I normally don't give away who's
Yeah.
on there, but yeah.
Coldacre, what's going on, man? Got eight.
Cold day.
Goldie.
Hello?
Cold Acres counting down the hours till the weekend.
Yeah, it's like, oh, I'm so close. Come on.
It's some guys out there too.
Yeah, some guy's been hanging out for a while now. So it's good. And hey, we'll say hi to YouTube Police.
Is some
Who's
guy
joined
on
the
the,
show here recently. How you doing?
Is some guy on the list on the festival? Can't remember.
I don't know if some guy's playing this one or not.
Different some guy. I don't know if some guy is anyhow, but I think it's some guy one and some guy that is
Oh,
two
there's
different
two
people.
And some other guy.
Some other guy.
Some other guy.
Cream of some young guy.
This guy, some guy.
What?
I get the guys mixed up.
It's
You know,
Not
number
what I
five.
expected you to say.
Some young
there's
guy.
guys out there that
Too many guys.
yeah,
Which
the guys
fucking
get
guy?
screwed up kind of sometimes,
Which guy? The first guy or the second guy?
or the other guy. I don't know.
That guy.
Some guy.
Oh my
That
goodness.
one guy, you know.
We can have fun with that all day long.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm curious, James. Were you going to play live tonight? You threatened it.
I threatened it, didn't I?
You did
Yeah.
threaten it.
It should be a,
Don't threaten me with a good time unless you
And
mean it.
And you threatened with all 4 cameras going too
At the same time.
at the same
at
time.
the same time.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can pull it off.
Oh, let's do that.
Yay.
Wow.
Can I go
All right.
pee? I don't want to be rude, but I
No,
have to
you
go.
you probably
No,
better just do it.
you have
No.
to do it into
Oh.
a cup.
Hold it. Yeah.
Just yeah.
I'll take my
Wear your
phone to the bathroom and hopefully I don't get
All
Good case for depends.
Let's see what I can do.
All right.
Good luck,
So,
James.
so James is going to go get set up, and that will
Lori's
be.
gonna go pee. We're gonna.
And Laurie,
Get fucked.
Brad.
Love it. It's already midnight though. Gotta get off soon.
Oh.
I have
In the
physical
throne
therapy
now.
tomorrow. Woo! All right, I'll be back.
Therapy.
So they everybody leaves.
Do you have a question?
What have you done? I told you it's that nail polish, Doug.
Well, some person leaves, another person comes in. Leela.
Leah.
Hey, what's going on? Yeah, no, we did lose James, so he'll have to.
Oh, we did.
He'll
yeah.
figure it out.
I thought I was going to be in limbo forever.
No, and I apologize. I did not see you.
Oh wait, can you only have 5 people in here?
No, I got.
I was going like this.
Yeah, well, it's like Lori, and because I moved it down on the whole freezy thing, you were in the basement there, and I couldn't see you. So that's
I
my
was in
bad.
the basement.
Chris,
It's cold in there.
apologize.
Can you see? I'm wearing a coat.
Come out of the basement. So,
Chris, can you have more than 6 people?
yes.
You can have 10.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can you?
Yeah, I've got the full.
Okay.
I can have.
Because I think I can only have 6 if I do something, But
I had to test out these headphones because my other headphones, well, that I should have sent back to the a long time ago.
you still
The
can.
cable or something went out.
You know, you still can. They've got a lifetime warranty.
Yes, I know. And I was thinking I'm really getting a lot closer to doing that because these aren't very comfortable. So every time I put them on my head, I'm going to think, Jesus fucking Christ, you should just go in there in your 6 or 8 feet away over there and just grab the thing out of my thing and do the stuff. just like that.
It's like that.
Yeah, I have the headphones for recording and some of that stuff, but I dislike wearing the headphones because they press against, if I have to wear the glasses to see chat or something, they press, and I so much prefer my in-ears.
I don't really like talking about it because I don't think about it unless we start talking about it. Then it's all of a sudden they start bothering me,
Sorry.
I've got in-ears. I appreciate them.
Yeah.
But they don't sound as delicious as headphones.
Oh, no, you're absolutely. Right. That's why I record with the
and
headphones.
That annoys me. But even just talking like this,
they drive my ears crazy too.
Yeah.
They just don't want to stay put. They're just like sort of. Yeah. I feel like they're gonna fall off the side of my head. Yeah. And mine have too short of a cable too, so I'm like.
Could be, yeah.
Yeah. All right, James is set up. Let's fire.
No, he's not yet. He's shaking his head. He's like, "Fuck off, leave me alone. I'm not yet." Oh, he's nearly there. Look at.
He's getting close.
Look at him.
He's doing Marcel Marceau. This is
no pressure.
Yeah.
So give me the thumbs up when you're really ready to rock, James. So no pressure.
Hand signals, James. This one when you're ready.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello, Shelley.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
All right, here we go. Hey, guys, this will be a first. Live James Myers here on Chris and Friends. Let's go.
Mr. Smith, almost.
Jesus.
wasteland of toxic twats and then bright and cold greed. It'll be alright.
job, James.
Very cool.
See, that worked just like we hoped it would.
Yeah, that came out great.
Delightful.
I love the automation he's got going on. It saves a lot of clicking, and that's really cool.
Yeah, no, that worked like a champion, man.
Yeah. Was
Right on, bro.
wicked cool.
Yep.
Wickedly cool.
Yeah, the cat was digging it. Yeah, the cats broke down the door while he was playing. So I'm like, "What are we doing out here, boys?" I think they were wrestling, and they knocked it. Oh,
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I heard
Speaking
that
of
someplace
cats,
before.
somebody heard me talking in this room.
Let me mute myself.
Oh meow. Treats. I want my treats.
I'm so proud of James.
Yeah, that was cool.
That was
cool.
awesome.
Very cool.
All right, and you know,
New things and
well, low ceiling here. You can try it. If it didn't work exactly like you hoped, it's okay.
Yeah.
But it did work.
Yeah.
Super
amazing.
good.
I love that.
that's
too.
it, Chris. Keep talking up the show.
Yeah, well, you know.
I love it.
Like
Hey, you know, when you set the bar low expectations, if you're not terrible, people go, well, that was all right.
I do have to say that James
Hey, Gary.
did share a little bit early with me on this a few days ago, so I got to see this before tonight. So it was
Yeah, it's very cool.
all very cool. Yeah,
I need his thumbnail for when I go to the bathroom. I'm leaving the throne.
yeah, yeah, exactly.
Leaving the
Or
throne,
entering the throne.
entering the throne.
Dropping the kids off.
And
at the
leaving.
school.
Tap, 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 tap.
It's a Game of Thrones, I'll tell you.
Yeah, the boys say hi to Pie.
Pie.
I think they just
The
like
pie.
they broke the door down, saw what I was doing, and then fucked off. So
Yeah.
Hi, Gordon. Gordon, Leela, and Kubrick. Great freaking song that you guys put out.
All I did was the video.
That's a lot. I've done just
Oh no,
video
I
for-
made it. I made it with one of my patented easy ways.
Oh,
Took like half an hour.
well, that's cool. Hey, Josephine, how you doing?
I need your routine.
Welcome to the show. Yeah,
Efficiency is always warranted.
Pie is so awesome.
yeah, Pie's a good kitty.
She is a sweet kitty.
Yep, indeed.
I have a great story for James if he comes back, but it's a
Yeah,
it's,
he'll be back. Well, he's got to come downstairs and.
yeah.
All right, he's back.
He's been
Hey,
He's
James,
been
great
dethroned.
Yeah, well done, James. That worked really well.
That was good.
Good stuff.
you might
I love
like
the automation of your cameras.
Thank you.
Unmute.
Multimedia.
I had to change the loop back. I got the camera changed over, but I still had the loop back on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you fucked up.
Love that loop back.
All the
Come on, you did awesome.
It's just one more thing to remember when you're playing and talking, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, thank goodness I don't have any of that in my setup because I would fail miserably. Yeah, I'm not.
A lot of stuff going on there, that's for sure.
Yeah, that's what is that?
Is it a plugin for OBS or?
Advanced Scene Switcher in OBS.
Oh yeah, I've got that in mind too. Yeah, it's good.
Yeah. So I set it to like when I click on the drum cam scene to start the automation, and then it loops through all those scenes, and then when I click off on any other one, it stops it.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
That you
Yeah,
did all of that.
OBS has some really nifty bloody plugins, doesn't it? I have so many of them installed. Half of them I don't even use, but that's the beauty of OBS.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's nice. Got a bunch of scenes set up and everything. I've been working on it. 4 cameras, obviously.
Yeah, Hubs is with me. Us bass bros keep it simple, you know.
Bass Bros.
Yeah. Yeah, I used to be one of those bass players. I had pedals and all that kind of stuff, and man, I would get rid of them, and I at the end, I was plugging in my amp. That was it.
I always use a little compressor, a little a little compressor.
Yeah, that my amp had a compressor built into it, so that was the only thing that was on there. Cause I used to use a chorus, and I had a flanger and a distortion, and I just got rid of all that crap.
What were you playing through, Chris?
Oh, I had a PV Mark IV,
Okay.
the 500-watt head, and I played. My bottom cabinet was a folded W cabinet, and then I had 410s on top. It was biamped. It was stupid loud. I could shred field mice at 100 paces, but God, it was not fun to move.
I was running.
I never realized that bass players use pedals.
Mesa
Is that
Boogie. I
stupid?
had a Mesa
I just thought it was
Boogie,
guitar players.
and I don't even. My cabinet's right here, but I don't know. It's kind of like the animal cases, the old animal case. It has a. I can't even see what's in. I think it has a 15 and then something else in there, maybe a horn or something. But it sounded great, and it's one of those CS or 400, whatever. I can't remember.
Yeah, CS400. They had a CS400 and a CS800.
Yeah, this was the 400. Yeah,
Yeah, I had the 800 on my PA.
it kicked butt.
Yeah, that's those old PVs were a little bit dirty, but god dang, were they bulletproof.
Yeah,
It tore the
They
fuck
sure
out of those
were.
things, and they just kept working.
yeah.
We actually have two PVs that we're looking to get rid of. We have so many freaking monitors, amps, everything, and I'm like the whole downstairs. I have one upstairs, but we have JBLs, which I think are
Yeah.
better than the PVs. So I'm like, we'll sell the PVs as a set.
Yeah.
We have two huge mixers that we don't use. I have one up here. There's one downstairs that Cam doesn't use.
Yeah, a lot of stuff.
So like, might as well sell them.
Yeah, if you're not using that's the same thing. I think my sister-in-law, her ex-husband left a couple big JBL cabinets, and I haven't had I can't figure out how to wrestle him the fuck out of her basement without getting the boy over there and not getting a hernia. But as soon as I do that, I'll get those things sold for her. And
JBLs sound great and they're very durable. I had one fall out of the back of a truck before. And I could use it that night, and I could used it for a couple more years.
No crackling.
No.
Awesome.
I still have my JBL monitor that I use and it's sitting right in that closet back behind me, but I don't hook it up to anything anymore, but it's still a great speaker, so.
yeah, I got rid of basically all of that crap. The only amp I have is my little Vox modeling amp, which is it's a great amp, and god dang, it's loud as F. But
I got rid of all the PA cabinet stuff I have. I still have a couple power amps and
yeah,
some rack mount gear, But,
I got rid of all that crap.
So the story I had for James, if I can, is this has been going on for a while, James, that my son owned a Pearl Masters
Yes.
maple. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. My husband's really anal about like shining them up and putting stuff on it. And it kept creating on the shell a fog. Like it was getting glazy. And he's like, shit, did I use the wrong thing on it? And he's really good at like researching what to use on maple and all that. But he'd clean it up. They'd look perfect. He'd put them in the bags. And this was going on for 2 years. Anyhow, he'd take them out of the bags. They'd be foggy again. He's like, maybe they're getting mold. I don't know. He came across a guy a few months ago online when he was researching pearls that said the same thing was happening to him, and that they contacted Pearl and they're like, we found a flaw in it from like the shells from Japan.
Oh, really?
Long story short, my husband got in touch with like one of the Pearl reps and said, I'm going to send you the boxes. I'm going to send you shipping labels. We're going to replace everything for you for free because this is like a flaw. And we got them all today, and they're fucking gorgeous.
Nice.
Brand new Pearl Master set. Yeah.
And that's really
Nice.
cool.
Now that's good stuff.
Oh my God.
That is
He thought it was like
so
some
cool.
user error. He's like, I'm using something on it that's wrong.
Yeah. Well, and that's what you would assume.
Yeah. They're expensive. We're like, and he was
No, Pearl Masters are they're expensive kits.
It's funny because it has like, I don't even know how to describe the shell, James, but like purples and gold, so pretty on stage, but this glaze that kept coming over them, you couldn't even see it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So now that we got like 20 of these huge boxes delivered today. In fact, the woman called me 2 days ago. She's like, I have to make sure you're home because you're drums are coming now.
Yeah.
It took forever because I had to go to like Japan to get the labels and the boxes, and then to Illinois where they are.
Yeah.
But
Is
yeah,
it a bigger set now, too?
it's the same set, but
Oh, okay.
cost us zero to get it
Yeah.
replaced.
Yeah.
But they recovered them is basically what happened.
Yeah, it was their
Well,
fault. And we didn't even.
Yeah, Pearl is good like that. If you have the original kit, your original kit, and there's some defect in the shells, anything at all, they'll replace them for free.
And it's funny with all the time that he has spent on it, we didn't know that until he just happened to stumble across a guy in a chat room that was saying, "This happened to me," and Pearl. So yeah, the representative actually commented on. He took pictures of it and it tagged the representative, and he's like, "Oh, I'm glad you love them."
That's cool.
But yeah, pretty cool. They're all
Hey,
like
companies standing behind their product. How about that?
Yeah.
No doubt. That's far and few between these days.
Yep.
It was so hard because like they shipped boxes and said, "We want you to take all the hardware off," because they have a protocol. I mean, don't take all the hardware off because they have a protocol of doing it themselves.
Yeah.
Okay.
Boxes they came with, you couldn't get them in there without taking off, the skins and the hardware and all that. So he was going back and forth with the rep. He's like, I can't freaking do this anymore. It's taken so long. I'm taking it apart. I will put it together for you. And they actually replaced them anyhow. So
Okay,
Oh,
that's
nice.
cool.
Okay.
yeah, it was really cool. I'll take a picture for you. They're gorgeous.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, we want to see that. Well, so what are we doing on your show tomorrow night, Lori? Tell everybody what's going on.
We're doing a UK versus USA. And it's not a competitive thing. It's a friendly thing. But Hugh was like, we have so many people from all over the world in our streams. Let's just talk about the fun differences between, music, food, culture, driving on the wrong side of the road, that type of thing. So I've been so busy this week. I really don't have much planned except just to talk about it. But I'm hoping for more live music. And I'm hoping to just have a fun night comparing the differences between our cultures.
Okay, so not competitive though.
No, even though, I'm like, yeah,
No, I'm out.
No, how about competitive drinking? Can they do some competitive drinking?
Yeah, there we go.
Well, fuck, creamy fucking points.
Creamy
They got us.
pints, guys.
They got us.
Fucking points.
John Travolta.
Only Chris's their points are going to be filled with whiskey.
Points. They're points.
Yeah.
Points.
Well, I hope Hugh makes it. I mean, he's sometimes has it's a rough.
Yeah, it's not
time of night
ideal
for him,
hours for him.
But yeah, we spoke a little bit tonight and brainstormed last night. He had some great ideas.
Well, cool.
Yeah, just a little hang.
Sounds fun.
Yeah.
Yep, I saw the thumbnail and I'm like, okay, I'll get clarification as to what we're doing.
Well, and I'm inviting everybody from all around the world who is in our chat to represent their country, not just the UK versus USA, but anybody who wants to represent and tell us
Well, there you go.
they call things and all that.
So she's inviting all you all.
We're all inclusive on the Mishmash Show, yes.
Very good.
The inclusive mosh.
Inclusive mosh. Yeah.
The mass mosh.
That'll be fun. And you got your usual backing tracks and all that good stuff.
Oh gosh, these are my adulting stickers. For my counter. Yeah, it's like things like I ate a vegetable. I didn't quit today.
That's cute. Positive
got
affirmation
dressed.
stickers.
I did a couple of these things today. I got dressed.
Yeah.
And I drove without swearing. You know how far I drove today without swearing?
Oh shit! I never do that.
2 blocks.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, there's some days I can't make it to the end of my driveway without.
I drove to the end of the. It's probably like 4 blocks. I drove to where we go to walk the dogs and back, without swearing.
Well,
I told the dog to shut up though.
What a trooper!
Yeah,
Shut up, Rosie. Shut up. I know.
she's on it. Yeah.
She
No.
barks at the dog.
We'll have interactive games, of course. I'd love to include the chat.
Yeah, games are fun.
Games
I have
are
a-
fun.
Fun
I
and
need to
games.
use my wheel. Jade loves my wheel. I need to use the wheel and figure out something.
Me?
You love my wheel.
Everybody loves the wheel.
Wheel.
I only said that because one time I played it, you're like, ooh, you pulled out all the stops. You got the fucking wheel going again
Oh, the wheel.
with the cheesy dance music. Yeah.
Yeah, I like that the wheel lands on the same pie slice there like 4 times in a row. Like,
Yeah.
If I only
what are
have
the odds?
5 guests on, or whoever comes on the panel, and then it's bound to land on somebody.
The odds are.
Pie likes that too. She wants the same pie to get all the attention.
So
Did
cute.
you say UK versus America?
What's that? UK.
Oh, cool. So no Aussies allowed. Sweet. I get it. No, it's all.
No, you were off camera when I said everybody needs to represent their own country.
No. I finished
No,
with you.
she
Can't
said
do much more
they're in
than
the
that.
Commonwealth. They're part of the
It said
Commonwealth.
all
We're part
you
of
all.
They're
Asia.
also common.
We're part of
They're
Asia.
commonly
We're
part of the
Australasia.
Commonwealth.
What I love about the Australians, not love, but the first thing I
Oceania.
ever heard from you guys is that hamburger meat is called minced meat.
Oh, really?
Mince.
I mean, we call
It's put
ground
it's put through a fucking mince.
So we're wrong. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to debate all this tomorrow night.
Right. Yeah, ground meat.
Bin versus garbage can or waste basket.
The bin.
No,
Because
well,
the different
Russ,
sides of the.
Russ is the dustbin is Russ's thing.
See, I never
And
heard
now
that either.
we can't stop saying it now. Like me and Brad, every day it's like,
Dustbin.
you're going to put out the dustbin? Because we give Russ so much shit over it. It's like, dude, so what do you mean? Why is it dust? Why is it the dustbin? Like, can you put other things in with it? And he's like, no, don't be stupid. You can put rubbish in and garbage. I'm like, so why is it not called a garbage bin or a rubbish
A
bin?
rubbish bin. A rubbish bin.
Well,
We
that-
just call it
like,
trash. Trash
Dustbin.
bag.
And the garbage man who comes to pick it up, they call the dustman.
The
And
dustbin.
I imagine him with a vacuum cleaner just coming
yeah,
in.
they have.
The dust.
Because I'm the dust man.
Well, just the cars, that their cars have bonnets and boots. I mean,
we
it's,
call them
it's
car
the-
boots.
Bring this tomorrow because I'm going to
I,
get that.
I,
Yeah,
I
that's
heard
good.
one. I heard
I
one
won't
just
be
today.
here. I'm sorry.
I heard one just today that was really good about where they were the English were talking about how Americans are way more specific with their than they are because and the case was for an English it would be like it's a waste basket, right? In
Yes.
American, it's a waste paper basket. It's not a waste basket. It's a waste paper basket. It's
No,
not.
it's not.
I never heard that.
I know. This was the joke. I mean, this was a joke, and this was like, but it was like, yeah, I've heard it called waste paper basket, but
We just call them all the same thing. The bin.
The bin. I like the bin too.
It's a garbage can.
there was more and
Trash.
more and more. And it kept going and kept going and stuff, and it was hilarious actually.
Yeah.
I'm
think
sorry,
it's-
Laurie. I want to be there, but I'm going on a
She
date
can't be.
tomorrow. I'm going on
Okay.
a date.
Ooh.
Oh, really?
It's a little bit exciting, actually. It's with my ex-girlfriend.
Not so, maybe. Ooh.
Well,
No, actually, no, not so bad. Not so bad, James. This is the last girl I was actually with.
Okay.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
she's like 20 years younger than me.
Oh, really?
No, I remember. Yeah, she actually thought we were entertaining. So.
No,
was
she has no
striking.
idea who the fuck any of you are. This was back in 2017.
Oh, that older one. Okay.
No,
Well, good.
not
Then
that
you
one.
got a shot.
That one was interesting. That one was but this one was we were
Okay.
together for about a year and she ghosted me. And we ended up having a phone call for 3 hours last night. So
Oh,
she's
so
coming up-
unghosted.
coming up-
Okay.
coming up to the house, and we're going to take the dog out because her dog loves me. So we're going to take out Zombie for a walk.
Who let the dogs out? Well, you both should come on my show then.
No. She's only just found out I'm a YouTuber now. She's like, "You're a YouTuber? Oh my god, I watch it every day." I'm like, "Oh,
Oh, yeah.
awesome!"
You don't watch this crap.
Yeah.
This is really niche.
It's a niche of a niche, frankly. But
We're nerdy musicians, and our music is niche, and our talking about our music is niche.
And we're all about picnicking, right?
all of it.
You're about picnicking.
No, you're about picnicking.
You
I am apparently. I'm about picnicking.
Picnicking is good. That's where you take food out, right?
That's what
Yeah.
I thought.
I like picnicking.
I didn't know it was a dig.
I like
Yeah.
nitpicking.
Picking, yeah, exactly. I like picking the net.
Dun dun dun.
I have
So
something that can do that.
PIC, puny incel creep. No,
My camera can do that, but
and-
then my camera takes over and becomes a Stephen King fucking camera and takes over my whole everything.
Your obsession with Stephen King is maybe
I've got
borderline
appli-
unhealthy.
I've got appliances in the
Fuck is
house
on
that
my
just kind of have
sweater?
their own brain, and take over when I give them the power. So I've taken everything away from the camera that I can. Now it's nothing but it can't move. It can't. There's no smartness about it anymore.
Do it manually.
Manually, it's frozen in place because I don't allow
Yeah,
it to
I've
move.
always had a dumb camera.
I had to
Paul, I
make
have
this
to
one
pay
dumb
people
'cause
to recognize me in public.
it became so smart it would
Ooh,
turn
James
itself
can-
around and look at my printer. It's like, no, you stupid fucking thing. It's like, I'm not the printer. I'm over here. Hello.
Hello?
Well, Jade
People
knows I love close-ups.
People
but I have to
recognize
go
me in
this.
public all the time.
Yeah,
They're
I
like,
want-
that's the chick who is at the store in pajamas, the same pajamas last week. Right.
Reminds me of the 80s again.
Probably do it just by setting up a couple screens and then each one's more and more zoomed in. Just switch between them.
Yeah,
So
probably.
simple.
Clear the aisles because the little old ladies are scared of because you look so freaky. That was back in the 80s.
I don't know.
What are we talking about?
Yeah, Doug's in his own little world, but they know him there.
That happened. That it would happen. It was like the night after you get up the next morning, and it's like you're on the road, out in the band house, whatever. And so you get up and you're still kind of in the clothes that you wore the night before, and you're really hungry, so you go down to the store, get something,
Kinda in the
and yeah, the aisles just clear. Oh my God, who's that freaky
Good story.
guy with the multicolored hair?
Music.
It's swimming. You're swimming in the aisles.
Oh my god.
Having fun.
It's in America.
Jade, when I was watching your performance, you were like, it was so serious. I was so into it, and I was getting so emotional with you. And then every now and then you would crack a joke and just fucking zoom in. And I'm like, God,
Yeah, it's
it's
classic.
a good release.
Zoom
I love
is,
this
yeah, the
woman.
Zoom is definitely.
See, yeah, Doug has long hair and plays guitar. He's never had to be interesting or anything.
Oh, Doug is
Chris,
super
sorry,
Are you going
Comment.
to
I know,
take
I'm
that,
just being
Doug?
the smartest.
Wow.
No one can see those anyhow.
The hair's new.
Yeah.
It is?
Hey,
Yeah.
now I can see.
For the longest, for years and decades, I had short, GQ,
GQ.
He stopped cutting his hair when his mom passed away. From what I
No.
heard.
Way before that. Way before that.
Oh,
Why did you have to make it
She's
sound
just-
Norman Bates-ish?
She was trying to make me feel bad.
Well,
I was just trying to recall a story. That's all.
Whoa.
it's a smell. It's a smell. It's a
Panel
smell.
gone wild here.
That's all. That always happens when I get on here.
We can't hear Dougie. I can see him talking, but
Wow.
all right, guys,
Jurassic Weekly.
unscramble this snack. Unscribble these words to make a snack. Can you see that?
Like a dumb ghost.
Ho dude.
I just want you to see my polka dot nails up close. Aren't those cool?
Is it all one word?
No,
Fungus
it's
hostess.
three words. And it's a snack.
Fun ghost.
Don't read it. Unscramble it.
Yeah, it is.
Trying to read it as it's written. It's probably very tiny for you.
Ghost of Duty.
Fun Sunday.
Ooh,
Just
you're
another
close.
fuzzing Sunday.
Fudge Sunday.
Hot Fudge Sunday.
Hot fudge Sunday.
There we go.
Nice.
Yay!
Did you go get those nails done professionally?
No, I do it myself.
Really? Wow.
Nuh-uh. She
How do
goes
you play
to
piano with those
Blank
things?
nails.
Well, yeah. What am I talking
Ocean
about? I know
nails.
she goes there because they sit there going,
Oh, look at stupid lady. She coming here all the time. have you
She
tried
makes
it,
us
Laurie?
listen to these
put you
horrific
all on their
singers.
screen. Yeah, I put
Have
you
you
all
tried
there.
it, Laurie, when you take the Google voice in there and you just turn it on and translate and just listen to what they're saying about you?
No, I haven't done that. It's funny because I was with her the other day, and she's like, she has employees for her, the owner, and they come and talk to her in Vietnamese, and she's like, she says to me, I tell them all the time, don't talk to me when I'm with a customer because they think we're talking about them even though we're not. So she actually said that.
Yeah.
She's like, don't talk to me when I'm with a
That's
customer.
what she wants you to think.
Yeah.
No, she's not. Yeah.
I used to get paranoid at one I'd go to, and so I started doing that recording until I found out they were never actually talking about me. It was always somebody who was fat that was in there.
So you
And they
can
just say stuff like, "Why doesn't she just stop eating?" I'm just like,
oh,
wow,
that's so funny.
that's so
Yeah, they're so blunt, I guess. But yeah.
yeah, made me
All
laugh.
right, 12:30.
well,
I gotta get off. I gotta get off.
Gotta get it.
I'll
I have
bet.
things to do before I fucking wash up and go to
Get
sleep.
off.
All right.
I keep flipping mics.
All right. Well, Lori, thank you for being here.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate it. And we will see you on your show tomorrow.
Absolutely, I hope so.
Tomorrow.
Come by, hang out.
We'll see you tomorrow. Okay.
You guys are the best. Bye.
Bye.
Odd stop, I know, but yeah, she's on.
Bye.
Well, hey, when you got to get off, you got to get
Lori's
off.
got to get off.
Gotta get off.
You gotta get off. You gotta get off.
Gotta get off.
Uh-oh.
Gotta get off.
Something was happening with me suddenly when I did that voice. I started to do that voice.
I think it was Stephen King.
Oh, yeah, maybe.
Are you okay?
I don't know.
Well, no, I don't know what to do with this. Do we need to be freaked out? Or are you just fucking with us? You know?
Should we call a doctor? Or?
Do I need to remote call 911
Yeah.
on bumfuck Oregon there, or what are we doing?
Yeah. Do we need to?
Good night,
What do
Lori.
you call that? SWAT you?
Don't
Swap
I
me?
have a
Oh,
heart.
that sounds kind of fun.
Do you know when I was on here? Do you remember I told you guys that I thought I'd been swatted? It happened again.
No, really?
Happened
Really?
twice. So the
The cops
police.
have showed up again?
Did they look?
First time was during the day. First time was during the day, and they're banging on the fucking door, and I was here just going, "What's that all about?" Go out there,
Yeah.
it's cops, and they're here for some chick's name, and I didn't really remember it the first time, and I was like, "Okay, sure." Well, she doesn't live here, and I brought him through the house and went, "Look, it's
Right.
just me. Get the fuck out of here." Well, it was about 4 days later, and it was about 10 o'clock at night too. Trust me, this has got me worried now. What if I'm not here and they come and just kick the fucking door down because it's a welfare check? Anyway,
Right.
I can see flashlights through the glass on my door. I'm like, is somebody trying to break into my fucking... So that's the first thing I thought. So I grab a piece of fucking wood and come walking up to the front door going, who's fucking there? And the guy goes, it's the police. I'm like, oh, again, man? Open the door. Oh, we're looking for her. I go, she's not fucking here. And I was so angry. And they're going, calm down, calm down. Like, I go, listen, I'm not calming down. You got to understand. I'll tell you, what I do, I'm on YouTube and blah, blah, blah. I would not like this to be a thing that somebody's, doing this to me. So, and using some fake name. So can you tell me, where's the call come from? So just give me some fucking information. Turns out it was the chick who used to live here before me who, got thrown out of here because when they came in, because her rent was like 2 months late, they found the whole house just full of cages stacked up, full of chickens and fucking guinea pigs and every animal, and it just smelled like piss and shit. And they had to renovate this whole place. That's how those floorboards ended up in this house. It was all carpeted. So it turns out somebody in Queensland is making these calls thinking that she still lives here, and they're doing a welfare check on her. So at least the police have gone, all right, well, if we get any more, we'll make sure we cover this.
Yeah, put it in your
Don't
records.
come
It's
here.
flagged.
Yeah.
It was like, fuck, man, I don't want to do
Crazy.
this, man.
Well,
So-
at least it's not somebody, with evil intent. It's just,
Right.
Well, yeah, it helps to kind of understand what's going on a little bit.
but yeah, that's crazy.
It's a common thing on for live streamers. Like you see it all the time on Twitch, and like somebody just has to find out where you are, and then they just start swatting you.
Yeah.
So anyway, good times. You should see the copy was so like fucking. Don't get fucking shooty with me. I'm like, listen, dude, you almost kicked my fucking door down.
Yeah.
Like, you've got to have a little bit more of a reason than just somebody calling to like hit my door that hard. That's pretty like excessive.
Yeah.
That's pretty.
But it hasn't happened since, so we're all good. But yeah, I thought I'd give you
Well, let's hope it doesn't.
the old cop report. It's the only people who ever come to my house.
Yeah.
The cops.
Yeah, nobody.
And Brad.
Like I got so sick of people banging on the door and trying to sell me shit. I got one of those, do not ring my doorbell for any reason, blah, blah, blah. And, FedEx and Amazon and all those people have taken me at my word. So I'll like race out of the house and kill myself because there's a box sitting on my porch and I trip over it. Didn't know it was there. And that ain't no fun.
I got a fish. That's enough.
Yeah, fish is good. I'm not hearing the neighbors' chickens. I think they finally got rid of them.
Or
it's legal to have chickens here, and people raise them, and that's fine. But one of the neighbors got a rooster, and they're like, really? Chickens I can tolerate. Roosters, the fuck,
We have a backyard turkey now.
Cool.
I like turkeys. I don't know why.
I don't like them in big groups because they make too much fucking noise.
Yeah.
My roommate says that he's going to make that we could probably sell fertilized soil out of our backyard.
Probably could.
Yeah, they
Put it in
poop
the
a lot
garden.
too.
Yes,
Garden,
yes,
that's-
I've noticed.
Yeah, that kind of stuff works good in gardens.
I've got all of that. Turkeys. I don't have chickens.
Yeah.
There's chickens down the street though. We're allowed. Same here. We're allowed to sell eggs and chickens and all that good stuff here too. So.
And such. Yeah, it's pretty amazing how many wild turkeys are here in the city of Denver. But
yeah, the animals.
This
are
one
moving in
doesn't seem
towns,
wild anymore. At least I know.
You start feeding them yet?
Yeah, if my roommate was feeding him. So, but though there was two before. Well, there was a girl that was down here in our cul-de-sac, going from house to house, getting fed by everybody. And then the boy came down, and then the owner came back and stole back the female or whatever, and left the boy here.
Yeah, I know. It was a little bit kind of strange when I looked out my window and in my neighbor's yard was a bear, and that was like a little bit too much. It's like,
Feed it stovetop stuffing.
what's going on now? It's like a bear in town now.
people would be surprised. Wild turkeys they're not that great. They're pretty lean and, a little gamier. Because we're used to the farm raised turkeys and, with the gigantic breasts and all that, tender white meat, and wild turkeys are not that way.
Well, it depends on where they're at. If they're around a bunch of fields, they're pretty good then too. But if they're just out and they're not around a bunch of grain fields, the grain fed wild turkeys are pretty good. I've had those before, and they're pretty good. But it depends on what they're eating. Everything, it's like that's what it boils down
Well,
to.
same for all of us, isn't it?
Yeah, this is some kind of rare turkey.
I'm enjoying some grain.
Right. Now, this is some kind of rare turkey, I guess. I mean, it's definitely like a farm turkey. It's not a wild turkey.
Oh, okay. Yeah, farm turkeys.
It's got this like weird little tassel on its front, and black and white feathers. It's really cool looking, actually.
Okay. Mine are wild here.
Yeah, that's wild turkeys. I think they're cool.
Yeah, wild turkeys are usually black.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're smart and kind of mean.
This one's dumb.
Well, those big toms can get kind of very
scared.
territorial and
Yeah.
This one's dumb and
It'll
scared.
fuck you up.
Yeah.
Maybe
Here's-
he'll fuck people up if they try to come on our property, though.
Maybe, yeah, an attack turkey. There you go.
Attack turkey. That we have. The dogs just bark. They're not going to attack anybody, but the turkey will attack.
You should just
Forget
get
the
an ostrich.
dogs. Beware of turkey.
Yeah, well, that bird brain comes for, there's a reason they have that term, bird brain.
Just get an
They're
ostrich.
Not very smart, really.
Ostrich.
Although there is a bird, the big black raven birds, those things are really smart.
Oh yeah, those corvids are super intelligent.
Too smart
Super
sometimes.
smart, yeah.
Yeah, I was going to bring this up, Pole Vault, but yeah, Ben Franklin thought the bald eagle was a nasty, dirty bird, and he strongly advocated for the wild turkey to be the national bird of the United States.
Yeah.
He lost, and I'm with Ben on a whole lot of things, but I'm kind of with him on that. The bald eagle is a magnificent symbol. And,
Yeah. Well, and if
they're
you've
pretty
seen-
cool.
I used to when I lived in Sandpoint, bald eagles came every spring. I mean, and a lot of them, and they would come. And a few times there were some that were just so gigantic and they were so majestic. They were just, I mean, they looked like friggin' jets from a long ways away.
Oh,
They
they're
were so
big animals.
big, and it was like, yeah. So I think we chose well when it came to the birds.
Yeah,
of our-
yeah. Wild turkeys, they're cool and smart, but yeah.
Well, they're smart to a degree, but man,
Well, again, on
yeah.
the bird scale.
You want to get to the smartest bird, we'll get back to the raven again.
Well, yeah, any of those crows, magpies,
yeah.
any of those corvids are highly intelligent.
Yeah, magpies are pretty amazing birds.
Yeah, we see a lot of those eagles up here too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get them flying over my house. They live. There's a couple nesting pair on the reservoir that's not that far from me, so they'll just cruise over the house, and it's like, nice.
All right, friends, I got to go. I got to upload this bloody unearthed video. And
Okay,
it'll
so
take
it's
up heaps of
rendered.
bandwidth. Oh
Well,
yeah,
tell
it's-
everybody what you're doing tomorrow, Jade. So while you're here, so you got.
I actually don't know if I'm doing a show in the morning. I'm kind of looking at which app I could do right now. I think I might do a show first and take a look at this new YouTube Create app to help make shorts that they've dropped
Please do.
Oh, okay.
with all of its AI features and stuff. So I might do that just for something fun to do. And then
That would be
Unearthed is on
interesting.
at 10 a.m. Australian time. What are the other times? 6 p.m.
Yeah.
East.
3 p.m. here, West.
3 p.m.
Yeah,
West,
4
3
and,
p.m. West Coast.
and 11 p.m. UK time.
UK.
Well, you know, if you're
12
if
new
your date-
tracks.
If your date turns into a train wreck, there's always Lori's show. You can pop on and say hi to us.
I really don't want it to be a train wreck. So.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
I'm
hey,
hoping it's not
let's
a train
have.
wreck, but just think.
Let's think positive thoughts.
Yeah.
Hey, if it
that's
doesn't
a-
happen,
that's-
I'll hang out.
All right, sounds good. Jade, thanks for coming on. Always great
Hope
to
you
have
get
you.
to feeling
Love you
good,
guys.
too.
All right, you be well. Thanks for coming here.
See you later. Bye.
Bye.
Here's the button. Bye.
Big love to Jade. All right.
A cozy blanket laid
Always
upon
nice to
your
have.
land.
Yeah, I was thinking ospreys too. That's
Ospreys are cool as well.
yeah. Some guys bringing.
I
that
was
up
gonna
and-
leave, but I'm too lazy. Push the fucking button.
I can't. This button. It's like. Well,
way
you know,
over
we
there.
got 15 minutes of show left, so you know,
It's way over there.
I'll just throw you off in 15 minutes. That'll be easy.
Yeah, and I was gonna,
better.
we might as well talk a little tiny bit about KurtFest since I think the only one that's not performing is James on the panel that's left.
Correct.
And
Next
I have
time.
an interesting tidbit about this. I'm doing 5 songs, right? So after this show is over with, there's 2 I still have to learn. Yeah.
Pushing the envelope there. I like it.
Right.
Yeah. But I'm not really worried about it. I have to learn them, but yeah, I'm not worried about it. Obviously, or I would be working on it way before this, and I probably wouldn't
Yeah.
come on this show, but
There's that.
Yeah.
I'm doing all my own stuff, and presumably I know it by this point.
yeah. Well, this is original stuff, and actually one of the songs that I have to learn, Leela, is a Hike Club song. So,
Woo!
yeah.
Which one? No. Oh yeah, you're not
It's
supposed to
a
say. You
secret.
want it to be a surprise.
It's a secret. Yeah, I'm doing.
I have a theme. Everything I'm doing has a theme.
Does it?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Very good.
Well, you're gonna knock it out of the park. You always do. So it's like
It stresses the singing the singing chops. It's not stresses not stressed out, but it highlights
You're challenging yourself and your range and that sort of thing. That's what
playing
you're
with some stuff, just playing with some stuff.
and you're gonna kick butt like you always do, and
Very
it's like,
cool.
Yeah. And Chris, the same thing with you. I know you're kind of getting a little bit nervous and stuff, but I know you're gonna bring it big time because that's what you do.
I think I'll be okay.
You always bring
Yeah.
it. So
It'll be all right. It'll
be
be
all
all
right.
right.
and I already, yeah, exactly. It'll be all right. And Jade,
Yeah,
I know
one
she
can
was
hope.
like, she doesn't, but
She never
she
plans,
says-
but she doesn't need to.
Well, she's such
Yeah.
a pro. That's the thing.
Exactly.
It's like,
and she's got a catalog, so it's like,
yeah.
just pull whatever. And
Well, again, and we know the thing. Gary does this
Gary.
a show every Friday, and it's kick-ass. But the energy will be a little different, be a little different vibe, and I'm looking
Exactly.
forward to it.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah,
not.
the show ends really strong, I think, and
Yeah.
really does. And
It's gonna be
I'm
good,
really-
folks. Be there. You're going to be highly entertained because it's a great lineup of very talented musicians.
What is it like? How many people? 17?
no, 22 or something.
20?
Yeah, we're over 20. 22
Wow.
or 23.
Something like that. Last count, yeah.
I'm close to the end. I know
Yeah,
that
you're
much.
you're right. I think you're right after me. I think maybe or
I think Jade might be after you.
No, it is. I just counted. It is 17.
oh, it is okay.
Yeah,
Wow, I'm good.
Cool.
yeah. You're really good.
But
You're
I'm really
more
happy
better
with
counter.
I'm really
Or
happy with my
betterer.
time slot. I think I'm just like I was like I looked at where I'm at and it's like and everybody's all I wish I would have it's like well I'm really happy with where I'm at so.
It's good. It's a great spot.
Well, and it's like it's my first time, so I mean,
It's my first time.
I'm just glad I'm not opening the whole thing because
Yeah,
it's like
be gentle
man,
with yourself.
Yeah,
Yeah, to Gary's point, Kurt was very involved in her, but he was such a uniter. So I'm playing one of my songs that he always said was one of his favorites. So I'm doing that one. There's another song that was, after his passing, this song kind of came to me, and it's not about Kurt per se, but it's just about losing people, and I'm trying to bring songs that I feel like, just that kind of are community-ish.
yeah.
We'll see how successful that is. But
Well, and I had this thing this little spew I was gonna say at the very end of my performance that was gonna be thanking G May and KurtFest, and then I was gonna go into something about being new in the community and not having the opportunity to have known Kurt, but getting to know Justine and what an amazing, incredible, beautiful person she is, and
Yeah.
it's like I can just she for me is like a really good example of representation of what Kurt must have been. So but I've decided to just toss all that crap out because I mean it's nice to say all those things, but I'm just gonna kind of end the show like ending the show and short.
Yeah,
sweet.
you can say all that when you win your jammy.
Well,
That's right.
I'm saying it right now, so it's on the record. So.
Now, fuck all of you guys. This is for me. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm
Well.
actually. I'm gonna do what people tell me is the best thing that I do.
Yeah.
So because that's what Kurt wants is for people to be happy.
Yeah.
yeah.
And
That's-
your
that's
A
what it's all
game is
about.
already like intimidating. I'm glad I'm not following you. You know.
I'm also trying to be so different from everyone else that it doesn't matter who's before me and who's after me.
Yeah, yeah. And that's kind of what my show is too. It's kind of like that, where it's hopefully unique to me.
Yeah, that's one of the things about the festivals for me. Sometimes I don't think people pay enough attention to who's before you and who's after you. Sometimes it's like if you have a different material, it's great to change it up so that you make a great bridge between them.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the lineup comes out so late as a rule. I've already got my set put together and
Right. Well, and you don't really need to. Yeah, you don't need to do that because you don't have like 10 different styles, you know?
yeah, true. I'm just kind of me. But that's not to say that I haven't called an audible, and I've done it in 2 festivals. Like I was gonna play something, and the vibe said, "No, play something different," and so that could happen. You know, I have a set list, and I know exactly what I'm going to do. I know exactly how long it lasts. Might not do that though.
Well,
Never know.
Mine was really when I came up with things I'll never know, and I've done it now twice on G's show, and I really like that song. I like everything about that song, and it's my own song, so it's like, and I'm playing electric on it. So I thought I'm not gonna do an acoustic for a couple things and then switch over. I'm just gonna do. It's either gonna be all acoustic or it's gonna be all electric, you know, and so.
That makes sense.
I am going to switch from my Strat to my Telly though,
Ooh.
but I know where I'm going to. I got to rehearse it because but I don't think it's going to be a problem. You know?
Yeah, I will only switch guitars if there's a technical problem. I have in the past, and I really kind of debated if I was going to play the semi hollow body or if I was going to play my acoustic, and I've landed on I'm going to play the acoustic and be good with that. But the other guitar will be tuned and ready to go should I have to have it.
Well, tomorrow, what I'm doing tomorrow is I'm changing the strings on the Telly, and I'm going to be pulling it because I have a Floyd Rose on the Strat. I'm going to be chopping the ends off and pulling the strings because they always break at the bridge. So I'm going to eliminate that probability. So no problems with the strings on either one of the guitars. And the only reason I'm using that Telly is because I love the sound of that thing on these certain songs. It just has that country twangy sound that I can't get with that Strat, you know. And so that's why I'm using the 2 guitars.
Yeah, you're living dangerously. See, I
know.
I thought about changing strings. And I thought, no, I'm too close to the show. Don't want to do it. These strings have plenty of life in them, and I don't want to. I don't want to throw things I don't want to throw the tuning off, and I don't want them to be much brighter than what they are right now because I've set to the level.
Yeah,
I think that's smart.
With the Telly, though, I thought if I don't, what's going to happen? Because I'm surprised I haven't broken a string on that thing yet because it's like I've been playing the thing for a couple months now, and playing it hard, and I haven't broke a string, which is kind of rare for me. And I thought, I'm not taking my chances. I mean, it's like, it's only 20 minutes, but you know, my luck, I'll be all of a sudden, bam, there goes the string, and it's like, oh, son of a bitch, you know. And so, it needs new strings anyway. So and I know how to break them in to where it'll be fine showtime. You know, they'll sound good, they'll play good, everything about it will be good. So,
my luck, I'll break a string too.
Yeah.
Yeah, knock on wood. I'm not much of a string breaker, but could happen, and that's why I've always got at least one spare guitar ready to go, just in case something happens.
Yeah.
In case it gets a little smashy, snappy.
Yeah, you never know. Or sometimes a guitar will just go the fuck out of tune for no good reason.
That's true.
And it doesn't happen to me very often, but it can happen. So
yeah.
And rather than sitting here and I can switch guitars a hell of a lot faster than I can subject everybody to, tuning it again. Because I hate that, I just, one of my little things.
Imagine being a drummer and having to do that yourself. Oh my snare head broke. I need to take it off and
I've helped drummers with that. Yeah, that sucks. That's no fun. Yeah, you got two guys with the drum keys, trying to get it going. Yeah,
That's why. Well, I mean, having another snare, even by yourself, though. I mean, I meant like having to swap a snare would even.
Yeah, because you got to unloosen the stand, and it's not easy.
I did break a bass string one time on stage, and I can't remember if it was. I think it was was it a G? I don't know. It was one of the. Yeah, it might have been a G or D. It was like one of the smaller strings, and it came unraveled, and it's like, what do? You're playing, and it's like, so you get through the couple songs, you got to get to this, and then you put it, and hopefully, I mean, I never go. I haven't gigged for a long time, but I would never go gigging without backup strings right there. Never. I would never do that.
Oh, I always had backup guitars. I mean, I had at
I didn't
least
always
one
have backup
bass.
guitars. Yeah, no, I didn't always have backup guitars, but I had backup strings in case something did.
Oh, yeah.
Of the two, there was 2 times though. I got to tell you this: 2 times where I show up to the job, obviously not road bands or anything, but show up to the job, and guess what? I forgot my guitar.
That's kind of important.
It happened a couple times.
They like you to show up
once
with that.
when I was a kid, and then once in the very last working band I was in, I did it. I was like, oh my God, I can't believe I did this shit. But fortunately, last time I just, I was able to drive home and get back before we started playing. But sorry, guys, I can't help with the setup, but I'll be back.
Oh man.
Well,
that was rare. That was a really
interestingly enough, when I played in church every week, there was 1 or 2 instances that for whatever reason I drove off without my bass. But again, I'm a belt and suspenders kind of guy. I kept my backup bass at the church.
Oh, there you go.
So, I got down there the couple times. I'm like, oh, I'm a moron. Well, I'm getting out the backup, and I played with that Sunday. Yeah. And it was. Yeah. Now, we got broken into one time, and man, they cleaned out a lot of our stuff.
Oh.
For whatever reason, they did not find or take my backup bass, because that would have sucked.
Yeah.
Because that's my victory bass. Because playing live, I prefer my Thunderbird because it's lighter. And I love the victory bass, but it is so heavy. So live, I play the Thunderbird. And if I had lost that guitar, I mean, it's irreplaceable. It just is. And I've already had one victory stolen back in '82. So, and I found this
one guitar stolen, but I got it back. And it was, I don't know if I told you that story about in Boise. I had that GR707, that rolling guitar synthesizer.
Yeah.
It was stolen off the stage. We were playing in like a Sheraton. Like the Downtowner is what they called it. Downtowner. It was a Sheraton. It was a nice. The hotel circuit was what we were on, and I just had it on stage, and it was like and that part of the thing was always closed during the day, so I didn't really think about it. Well, somebody came in there, saw the guitar on the stand, and just heisted it. But it was found within 48 hours, I think, that they somebody was trying to hawk. I mean, it's such an unusual guitar. And
those are not.
And they were waiting for it. They were all the pawn shops and stuff were alerted to it. So as soon as somebody brought this guitar in, it's like telephone calls, and the next thing, police show up, and my guitar is coming back to me. So.
Well, interestingly enough, I actually did get my victory bass back, but it was like 15 years later. And I was working at a printing place, and one of the guys there was a guitar guy, and we would always talk about back in the day and all this stuff. And he said, you know what? I think I found that bass that you told me about that was stolen. And he brought it in, and sure enough, it was my bass. It still had the stencil on the case and everything. I'm like, holy shit. Wow, and then we opened it up, and I got it out, and I was heartbroken because whoever stole it and sold it or whatever just beat the living shit out of it. It was heartbreaking. And I'm like, at this, I haven't had this guitar for 15 years, and this ain't the guitar that I had. So.
That's a shame.
Yeah, oh, it sucked because they're a super rare bass.
Well-
Gibson only made them for 5 years.
Even if it wasn't a rare guitar, it's still sad to see an instrument.
Oh yeah.
You know.
Well, and it does happen. I mean, I love Thunderbirds, and I bought one, and it was a '68 Thunderbird. Got it in Phoenix, Arizona, because I really wanted one, but it was a bad purchase because I let the fact that I wanted one so bad overcome because I'm playing it in the store. And It didn't feel great. Bought it anyway, and I had that guitar less than 3 months and just moved it on because it wasn't great. But when I finally found the right Thunderbird 20 some odd years later, and I've had that guitar since 2008. I love that guitar. So yeah, that's one of my new guitars from 2008. I keep guitars. I don't. As a rule, if I keep them unless I'm not playing them for some reason.
Yeah,
It's fair.
I can only think. I think.
Yeah, I'm no pole vault. I'm just not collecting guitars.
I don't think. I think I've only gotten rid of one guitar, and it's like, and I regret getting rid of that guitar. I wish I had that guitar to this day, but
I get that.
Yeah, I don't have any guitars I've moved on from. I needed to move on from. The only one that I still kind of wish I had was my first bass, which was a Gibson EBO, and it was a 71, so it had the slotted headstock. Now, the fact of the matter is, I doubt I would play it that much if I still had it. It would be cool to still have it, but I doubt I would play it very much.
the first guitar first electric is the one that I don't have anymore, and it was a Gretsch, and it was, and I got it when I was 15 years old, and I remember the thing that I really loved about that guitar is it had just the neck on that guitar was so sweet. I mean, it just felt. It was just like the perfect. I always wanted to find a guitar that had that neck, and so when I found my Strat, I mean, years and years I was looking for a guitar. When I found that Strat, it was like it had the neck closest to that Gretsch, you know.
Yeah, Gretches are cool. I like Gretches a lot. I don't own one, never have, but I would own one in a heartbeat. I really like them.
I've owned about 4 of them now. Huh?
Yeah, well, we're all young and dumb and do young and dumb things.
Yeah.
I still have 2 of them.
But now we're old and do dumb things.
Old and dumb.
Yeah.
That never doesn't sound quite as good.
No, it doesn't. Young and dumb is like, they're young and dumb.
Young and
That's
dumb,
fine.
old and wise.
Old fools. Nobody likes an old fool.
Well,
Old and foolish.
I don't know. I've earned the title of foolishness. So
I'm glad I still have my first drum set. And the first one that I actually really purchased or got for Christmas, I should say, as a kid, was a Pearl Export. So I still have that one.
Nice.
I had a CB drums before that or something that somebody gave me or something. But I quickly got rid of that and beat the crap out of it. But yeah, the Pearl Export, I still have that. So it's 20-something years old now.
Do you have any of the cymbals or hardware or anything like that of any of the original stuff, or did all of it go as a kit?
Well, it was the 5-piece shell pack kit. And I originally had hardware and stuff for it. I don't think I have the original.
Okay.
No, because I'll be honest, I often stole a lot of my my hardware. No, and not from people. Not from people. Band class in high school. They had an old storage container that they didn't use any of that gear that was in there, and some of it they had that band since the 50s or something like that. Right. So they had gear in there from the 50s and stuff. So it was take the cymbal stand, you know.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Good night, Shelley.
some of that stuff is pretty expensive to try and have to go out and purchase, and if it's sitting there, it's like, well, hey,
Yeah, it's not getting used. Yeah.
Yeah, they had like a whole stack of cymbals that was like they were really old. You could tell because they were like they were they were worn out at the top, but they were Zildjian Avitas and really nice cymbals, and so I took them and played on stage with them, and I beat the crap.
There's one thing I did notice that you probably need right now, James, and that's you need like a little holder that's not a tom for your mouse.
Oh, yeah,
I noticed
or like
where you
a
put
desk.
your mouse was on your tom, and it was like, okay, well, that tom is now out of commission because it's holding the mouse.
Yeah, well, I knew what song I'm playing, so that's why I had that. That's why I was like, I know I'm not playing this tom for this song.
I'm giving you a hard time.
Yeah. If I'm actually like when I record using my cameras and record a song, I set my mouse down next to me so it's not on the kit at all.
Yeah.
But doing this here,
you can't change anything.
I just had to bring that up to give you a hard time because
it'd be fun if you forgot and decided to go for that, Tom, and like, oh, well, I need a new mouse now.
I've done that though. Yeah,
of course.
Yeah. But no, it's fine. Yeah, I mean, a little table or something, but there's really no room for it. That's why I keep it there like that.
Yeah, it's pretty tight.
Yeah,
like most drum places.
I got the little.
And the camera situation was pretty awesome looking, man. It's pretty.
Yeah, it was really working.
Pretty killer, yeah.
Yeah, I'm surprised it worked.
Yeah,
because so I know Mr. Smith uses GoPro Hero 4s, and he has 3 or 4 of them that go all the way around, and because those are the same cameras, you don't have to sync anything. They're all the same. They're all coming in at the same latency and same everything. So the sync and the audio is like a little bit easier to manage. Whereas I'm coming in with my Nikon camera for the front angle, and my the overhead was using a GoPro Hero 8, and then I had 2 webcams. So the webcams are coming in instantly. The Nikon's coming in slower than ever because it's going through a capture card and everything. Then the overhead's going in between those two. So I had to like figure out how to sync each one. And then I had to add a delay to the master track in the audio so that it delayed to the timing of the videos that I had synced up. Yeah, it was a lot of trickiness going on there.
Yeah. You're so lazy, Chris. You just plug in a guitar and call it good. You don't even do that.
Yeah, I mean, again, bass player mentality. Keep it simple, man. All right.
Keep it simple, silly.
I just, the first time I did the live here where I went on Lori's show, she asked me to play live, so I was like, okay, I'll just use my front camera like I normally do. Well, it's unreliable sometimes, and I'm glad it didn't happen here. And who knows if it'll happen down the road. But sometimes it doesn't. It'll shut off or freeze automatically because it's a DSLR camera, so it's not really meant to be like streaming over here. So, so to ensure myself for her show, I hooked up just an old Logitech webcam that I had, and I was like, just so I know it's a webcam, I know it's going to work. Here you go. It was quick and dirty. And then after this last Friday here, I remembered that, I do have like a GoPro that I could use as a webcam. And I do have another webcam. And if I can get my DSLR to play nice, well, I could have 4 cameras. And so there you go.
Yeah. Very cool.
Yeah, and thank you for sharing that earlier this week, so I kind of had a heads up of what was coming.
Yeah.
That was kind of fun.
Sure, yeah, no problem. I was having fun with it, so I was like proud of myself, so I wanted to share.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, and sometimes it's like good to test those kind of things. Oh, yeah.
Now we have Squid.
Kitty.
Say hi to everybody, Squid.
Squiddy.
With the love kitty.
Squid.
Yeah, you gonna purr?
Aww.
That's a loud one.
He's a
Purr
happy kitty.
machine.
Yeah,
Motor's running.
yeah. He is a sweet, sweet kitty cat. He attacked me earlier and loved me senseless. Because he'll just knock the door open and go, "Hey," and he'll jump up and like, "I know you'll catch me." And so, what a sweetie. All right, well let's call it an evening because we got a big weekend of entertainment.
We do.
Gary has posted the Friday song, all the entertainment. I'm not going to walk through it because I will inevitably miss somebody, and then I'll feel bad. They'll feel bad.
Well, it's such a huge.
Yeah, it's a huge list, and Gary's got the list down, so check in the chat. And I am going to leave us with a song tonight from my friend who I talked to a little bit today via instant messenger. But Jasnaya over in
All right.
Slovenia. And,
cool.
you know, talking about positivity, she's battling the thing she's battling with, but she's great attitude. And she was pumping me up today
Very good.
because that's who she is. She's awesome. So here's one from Jasnaya. And get this one up because it is a great song from her. And it's her song, I'm Good. I hope you all are good. Have a great, great weekend. We'll see you all at the fest. I want to thank everybody for being here. My chat, thank you. I want to thank Leela. I want to thank Doug. I want to thank James for playing live. I want to thank Lori and certainly the great Jade Starr for coming on. You guys make this show. Thanks for being here. And here is Just Nice, I'm Good.
Thank you, Chris.
I was never detail oriented. I don't count the clouds on a sunny sky. I adapt to the changes implemented. No need to figure out the reasons why. He never cared about any of my objections, so I gave up on fighting with the God. I started looking for some new directions. I sing a song that always gets me feeling hot. I am good, I am fine. I've got sunshine streaming into my life. I am good, I am fine. When I keep my spirit high, I am good, I am fine. I've got sunshine streaming into my life. I am good, I am fine. When I keep my spirit high. You may wish that you could be so lucky. I wouldn't wish that kind of luck on anyone. But if you end up in a place that's feeling yucky, I hope you sing a song that brings a little fun.